One sec. Welcome to the news chat. I'm your host, myself. In today's news, congratulations YouTube on 80 members and Twitch on 96. Very nice, very nice. In today's stream, we'll be focusing back on the Netherite Beacon Challenge, as we'll be doing a speedrun first, and then hopefully connecting with Matthew to get some stuff done. Netherite Beacon 1 has its first complete edit done. I'll be doing a peer edit, and then Matthew will be doing a peer edit, and then it might be done. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. How you doing, chat? What's up, Max? What's up, Taco? What's up, Voodoo Poo Poo? What's up, Sleepy? What's up, Leslie? What's up, Morpheus? What's up, Guitar? What's up, Samuel? What's up, Eli? What's up, Dragonite? What's up, Bread? What's up, Space Secret? What's up, Riyadh? What's up? Oh, Vapor's back. What's up, Vapor? What's up, boys? How we doing today? What's up, Level? You ready to ride, boys? Ready to get a good run in really early and then just get to practicing things? Jeez, I opened... Oh, never mind. That was terrifying. Yeah, I thought that was going to be an issue. Sound... Anything new in today's, boys? Would you ever be interested in doing a 100% item challenge where you collect every item in Minecraft and put it to use? Maybe something like that's coming. Potentially. Alright, sounds good, Max.
Hi Nathan, can't join today, got loads of work to do and I am speedrunning the work. It took me 7 hours yesterday continuous to do the same work for month of August. Now I am challenging myself to do the same stuff for September and goal is to do it in under 5 hours. If I came back to the stream before 6:15 PM your time, consider me victorious, else I lost at the speedrun. Just like you, and yeah, if you need help ping me on Discord.
Alright, thanks, Reno. Alright, boys. Plan. Today, we're going to get through one run and then move on to other stuff. And we're going to do it within a reasonable amount of time, and we're going to become consistent speedrunners, chat. Matthew has informed me that I need to get a 37-minute time. That's when I need to be out of the nether, or out of the end, which is going to be tricky because I might be able to do that consistently or close to it, but also getting his stuff, that's going to be tough to do that consistently. So we'll see. But that is the plan for today. I've been watching 1.16 All Advancements, got loads of custom achievements. They're doing half a hardcore with something I could see you doing. Voodoo, I have too many stuff to do. Like, that stuff is cool, and I'm glad those people are, like, you know, innovating and doing stuff. I have my own thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably not gonna touch that niche. Just isn't really my thing. Maybe once I get through the next 30 video ideas, it can be something, but I'm not starving for ideas. A collab between me and Cookie. I think we have two very different audiences. I don't know how well that would go. I mean, it'd be fun, of course, but I do like him. All right, let's just get on with it then. Oh, I see what you're saying, Voodoo, yeah. All right, let's roll music. I'm in the wrong world. Hold up. Gotta open the correct Minecraft quick. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now we're back. Okay, let me change this. All right, this is objective number 1. Place your bets, chat. I'm really on the prediction thing recently. Will this run take us all the way to the dragon? And then once we're done it, we can move on to other stuff. It is only for Twitch, so if you're on YouTube, sorry. What do you mean, Damien? Alright. For these practice runs, we just drop ourselves right in a village because during normal runs, we would roll till a village anyway. So just to not have to take up the time to do that during stream. Of course, for the actual run, we will be doing it as we want that to be legit. But for practicing, I hate these villages, dude. Ew, there's no hay and it's a freaking side mountain village. Yeah, it's something I've only actually started doing that recently where I haven't been rolling for seeds. I think part of it's because if I'm gonna do all the hard work of speedrunning in the first place, I want it to, if I do set a PB, I want to have like the chance of it actually counting. Oh, dang it, Nathan. Go in spectator mode first. I don't want to like get some wicked fast PB. There's not enough hay in this village. I don't want to get some wicked fast PB and it not accounted just because I found a village quicker. So that's why I typically like to roll my seeds. But in this situation, we really just do need practice. So I've been letting go of that for the sake of doing this. Bro, what is up with these villages? Like, where's the hay? This would have been a good village. But, I mean, if I had seen that, but there's no hay. Also, I try not to look around the village when I'm doing this. I was just looking for hay. I don't want to actually know what direction to go, because otherwise that'd be a bit too cheaty. I'm just trying to find a village with enough hay to do trading, which I would cherry pick anyway. So just trying to stay at a lower elevation, like quickly browse. Man, I can't buy hay this time, can I? I feel like there's not enough hay here, dude. I've never had to roll this many times for, like, you know, cherry picking a seed. Is there any more hay? Brother! What are you doing to me today? Like... It's not enough, dude. Like, that's gonna give me, like, 20 food once I'm done trading. Obviously, I might get some from chests, too, but... No. I'm not even hunting for, like, that good of luck, I don't think. Okay, wait. We got hay bale, I see. And anything over here? Oh, there was a lava pit on this one. There's just no hay. Like... Hello? This is actually ridiculous. Cool shipwreck. I'm not sure of the odds for rolling the same seed again, but it's gotta be low, dude. Sorry. It's gotta be low. It's gotta be, like, spectacularly low. Oh. Okay, we're good. Let's play, boys. Alright, let's see what chat said before I play, though. What is chat's prediction? Oh, all 3 people said yes. Yeah. You do realize that if somebody should have said no. Because you guys realize that if you win no points, right? Yeah, appreciate it, Jordan. Okay, okay. Let's have a conversation, chat, alright? It's time to talk. It's time to converse. So, I was talking to Matthew earlier today, okay? So Netherite Beacon 1, for those of you who don't know, Netherite Beacon 1, for those of you who don't know, has been editing for a few weeks now, as we had finished it a few weeks ago. And it is about done. It's pretty close to being done. Its current, like, runtime is 4 hours. Now, I'm going to trim it a little down from that. But that's about how long the video is looking. Part of the reason it's so long is because... Look at that poor... Is that guy, like, ostracized from the village? Part of the reason it's so long is because... It's because the wonderful things I does. Because it's 3 full runs of the Netherite Beacon thing in a row, in a video. Basically, it's 3 videos sandwiched into one, essentially. But, like, I was looking at it, and I was just kind of thinking, more so, like, I've watched the video now, like, 4 or 5 times, well, in peer editing, and, I feel like I'm not sure if these videos should be this long. So, I know I'm purposely not abusing them being long for the sake of anything. Like, because obviously longer videos will make more revenue. I'm not trying to do that at all. I'm just trying to make the video as long as it needs to be to make sure, like, the video I want gets across. But I'm looking at this, and I'm like... So, Netherite Beacon kind of reminds me of more of, like, a hardcore style video, right? Like, Iron Beacon sort of thing. Like it is definitely a different style of video, but it's like... It kind of reminds me of that, where it's less challenging. Like, I'm not going to die from something killing me. More so, it's like the challenges, the farms, and like the ideas and stuff. So it kind of like reminds me more of the hardcore series and just how it's made. And I'm like, bro, the hardcore series is like max an hour. And like, yeah, we might be making it longer as time goes on, now that we know we can put a couple more things in and people find them interesting. But like 4 hours? Like, chat, was there actually 4 hours? Like, okay, I don't want to make a bad video that like could just be long. Because I know some people will just turn it on in the background, right? I don't want to make that kind of video. Like, obviously, I can't stop you from doing that. And, like, that's fine if people do that. But I don't want to make a video designed for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make a video designed that if you wanted to watch it, it would be interesting enough to watch all the way through without having to take breaks. Like, I would expect you to take a break watching a 4-hour video, but, like, you don't have to just because it's boring. And I'm just like, I don't know if this video deserves 4 hours. It's very confusing. Voodoo, that's not really my style, though. It's not my, like, okay, this is the difference. So, the way I worded it to Matt earlier was, like, when we make videos, chat, we generally think of our videos, just in general, as how many other videos can be crammed into this video. Like as an example, alright, see you, Max. Like, as an example, Iron Beacon had, like, videos inside of it. Where it was like, we built this enormous iron farm that could have been its own video. Like, there were, like, we joke about how many, like, normal videos could fit inside of our videos. And that's kind of like a running joke on our channel. The problem with this video is that it's literally 3 videos. Like, it's a complete stop and start of a run. Like, it's usually when we combine videos into one video and kind of, like, make it funny like that, usually block did I move? That block. Usually we integrate it really well, so it doesn't feel like you're watching multiple videos. It's just sort of like an internal joke that it's 3 videos. But in this one, you definitely feel like it's 3 videos. Like they are like stitched together pretty well. Like it does feel like it flows, but you can tell that it's 3 videos when you watch the video. And on one hand, that could be received as like, wow, I'm getting 3 videos worth of content in one video. That's cool. And on the other hand, it could be received as like, this is just too much stuff that I don't care about all of it. I kind of just wanted to see what the speedrun becomes, not the evolution of it becoming that thing. That was a mistake. Okay, Voodoo, that's fair. But also, not everyone likes longer form videos. And also, what's a good long form video? Like, making a video long doesn't make it good. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I feel like I'm falling into the trap of accidentally making them too long, but not making them good long. Like a video that doesn't deserve to be long shouldn't be long. Just for the sake of people like longer videos. It has to be a good video that's worth being long. And I think, and I don't know if Netherite Beacon 1 is a good video that's worth being long. Like I'm trying to make that, I'm trying to figure that out in my brain. I just saw the total runtime from CJ, my editor, after it was done, and I was like, is this a 4-hour video? Like, just thinking about it like from a theory perspective. If it makes sense that it's a 4-hour video. Okay, wait, what's going on here? I guess I should max out first. There's like, maybe this way? So there's no like good place to check. Why are we uploading all 3 runs? Because you don't understand run 3 without run 1. You could skip the 2, but it'd be more of a high rate real video and less of a... you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about like a school. You know when your teacher tells you to show your work? Run 1, 2, and 3 are like showing your work of why 1-4 worked in the first place. I guess I'm just talking about like, not this video specifically, Morpheus, but I guess you're talking about videos in general. Yeah, just videos in general being like, why is this video long? Like, they're all needed to understand the end run. The only problem is they could be a lot shorter if I wanted them to be. But the problem I'm running into is the stuff is interesting. See, normally what you do is you cut the non-interesting stuff, right? My problem is when I run into a board that doesn't work and I'm troubleshooting it and I'm like, we can redesign it and we can do this and this and this. I find that interesting. I'm like, that's the video. The video is me doing interesting things and trying to find solutions for them. Now, when me and Chad are bantering about whatever, that gets cut because that's not interesting, right? But like, let me chat. But when it's something that directly relates to the end result of getting debris and we're working on a solution to something, that's interesting because the video is about that thing. My problem is there's just so much of it. And it's like, okay, do you only pick like the really interesting stuff then? But why? Like, why can't you just pick everything interesting? And that sort of, and like, don't worry. Don't get it wrong. I've cut a lot of stuff. Like the first draft that CJ gave me was like 8 hours. That's everything that he found somewhat interesting about it. So I've cut a substantial portion of the original edit, but I'm still at 4 hours. And I'll cut a bit more, but like at max, I'm cutting 20 minutes more probably. Okay. But I guess what I'm trying to figure out is why long videos work. Oh. I'm trying to figure out why long videos work, and I want to make sure that they work because of good reasons, not bad reasons. I don't want to make a video that's long that sucks and get it to work just because long videos work. I want it to work because it's a good video that just happens to be long. And I'm trying to figure out what the difference between those two things are. Okay, but tons of people do grindy challenges, and they make it into 10-minute videos. Like, a grindy challenge doesn't inherently need to be that long of a video. I don't have a boat. That's great. Like, keep in mind, those hardcore videos that we did, right? Like, the Iron Beacon and stuff, they were 700-hour videos, right? Like, they weren't short, but they were condensed into an hour. And I'm just thinking, okay, these are also 700-hour videos, so same thing. Why can they be 4 hours? And like, it is sort of just content evolution, and like you're learning and you're changing your style, and like that's part of it. But just the jump, so like it felt like it just happened naturally, and now I'm just catching up my breath and being like, wait, why is this happening? Like, why am I more drawn to this right now? And is it for, and am I creating good content still? It's really sad I didn't bring a boat. Or the ability to make a boat. What graphics card does Matt have? He has a 3080 Ti. We tried to install a 5090 today and it did not work, unfortunately. Yeah, having a boat here would really save some time. You're going to grab a mug of milk, Opshi? That's gotta be like the randomest but like coolest thing to say. No one says I'm gonna go grab a mug of milk. It's like maybe a mug of coffee, but like a mug of milk. Why do we have 3 channels? The channels are divided by views. And the views are the assumption that... The views are based on the assumption we make about the video before we post it. I mean, another way you could define it is quality as well. But views are just an easier metric to look at. So, main channel is 3 million views or more. Side channel is 1 to 3 million views. And third channel is extended cuts of like, kind of like the hardcore fans who want to see more, but those videos would most likely not be good for a broader audience. How did Might and Better Than Wolves do compared to other videos? Very well. Both were the top video. Both of those videos are within the top 5 videos I've ever made. So far, at least for Might, anyway. Netherite Beacon is also a brand new style, right? Like, when I did Better Than Wolves and Might, both of those are brand new styles to my channel. Way longer videos, way slower. Focusing a lot more on the pain aspect and less on the interesting aspect. This is also a brand new video style. Trying to cram 3 videos like this into one video. I've never done that before in this kind of format. So if Netherite Beacon works, it'll be a brand new format for me to upload even more videos of that kind. And if it doesn't work, then I'll be sad, but yeah. What am I doing? I need to go lower. Okay, but Morpheus, that's like a... It's not a very tangible thing. Also, I don't think... I don't think anybody watches my videos because I'm in them. I think Mudflaps is an entity, and you might give Mudflaps more... Well, not an entity. Mudflaps is an idea, and you might give Mudflaps more time. Like, you might, like, be willing to watch a Mudflaps video over someone else's video for 10 seconds to see what he's doing. But I don't think I, like Nathan, actually provide any value. Like, I do a little bit. But But no one's gonna watch those videos anywhere near the scale that they're at in terms of how many views they're getting because of Nathan. So I don't really take my personality into too much I don't think about that as why the videos do well. Getting a better online personality, so to speak, a better voice personality, definitely helps the videos, but in no way, I don't think was that ever any reason the videos have ever done well. And sometimes the videos have done well despite my personality. Like, there have been videos that have happened that I'm like, this is terrible. I just didn't know what I was doing on YouTube, but the video itself was so good that it was okay. But I don't think my personality has ever gotten me more views. It might not have lost me views, because maybe potentially more annoying people, you might lose more views. Like, it maybe helped with that aspect, but I don't think it's ever a factor in, like, getting me more views, if that makes sense. That is, of course, just my opinion. But like, I am in no way a personality creator. Like, when I think of personality creators, I think of, like, a Markiplier or stuff like that. Like, that's what I think of when I think of personality creators. Now, I am thinking of, like, the top of the top personality, but, like, I'm nowhere even in the same field as those people. In terms of, like, a Minecraft audience. His schnoot is just, like, right there. Okay. That's true, Bones, but that's not me being good. That's me being not bad. You know what I mean? Like, it's the difference between not sucking and just being normal. But I wouldn't say it's of benefit, if you get what I'm saying. Okay, I'm pretty sure this means this is bad. No, I've seen the data, Voodoo. I've tried to make videos, sometimes by accident, sometimes they were just bad inherently, that are a bit more personality based, and they just do not do well. I have no data to suggest that my personality has ever added more views. My personality blends with what the video is about. Like, if the video is really hard and things are trying to kill me all the time, then my personality is excited, and that's still me. Like, I'm not trying to put on an act for that, but, like, if my personality is thinky think, then my personality changes a bit to, like, make sense for that. Oh no, it's double bad side. I mean, it doesn't matter. It was over anyway. Rip. That was double bad gap stables, which means there was no gold in that bastion for us. Oh. That death literally does not matter. But I guess people get their points, even though I was gonna give up in about 2 seconds. Is that CJ in my chat? Let's be the run. No, that was not the run. Sorry to... Okay, who did those points go to? Did they just go into the abyss? Will this be the run? Yes. Okay, so Morpheus. Okay, Morpheus is bringing up the point that he watches some of the videos because it's a challenge that he doesn't necessarily want to take on, but he wants to see how it's completed or done. He's curious. I happen to be the person who's doing it. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I would have seen the lava anyway. Why is that golem in the wood? I happen to be the one who's doing it, and then I happen to just not suck at voicing a video, basically. But then, so here's my question, though. Because this still goes back to the original issue of what I'm trying to solve right now. How does a scene justify itself in a video? Like, so let's start to think of an example, okay? If the video is I built a computer in Minecraft, okay? Let's say that's the video, so it's very redstone based. And let's say for 20 minutes, your boy is trying to figure out a certain mechanic about some way of how wireless redstone works, okay? So how a signal gets sent from a skulk sensor or whatever those things are called to another one, okay? And I'm spending 20 minutes on that in the video, and it's pretty interesting. So like I'm like uncovering that like the law of thermodynamics somehow applies to this, and like we have to like learn calculus to, you know, do something, right? And that's 20 minutes of the video. What happens when the entire video is that? Like those scenes. Like everything is crazy interesting. Not crazy interesting, but everything's interesting in perspective of what I'm trying to accomplish. But what gets cut? Like when I move on from that and I now learn about how certain things react with certain things, like another example, like how a comparator works, and like diving in deep so I can use the comparator to flip bytes from 0 to 1. Like how am I supposed to measure which is more interesting? And then from there, why would I cut it? You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm looking at the video in that perspective, right? And I'm like, hey, each of these sections is 20 minutes. One is slightly more interesting, but both are interesting. Why does this one deserve to be cut? Now, Voodoo, that's... Okay, so Voodoo is talking about a style of storytelling. Where... So, okay. And okay, so when you tell a story, you can tell it two different ways. You can either show the audience by them experiencing it with you, or you can tell them kind of like a voiceover. Like, that's the easiest way to think about it, where it's like, I needed to solve this, so I did this, this, and this, but it didn't work. But then I found this. The reason this works is because it does this, this, and this. And that's like, I've already experienced this, and now I'm just telling you about what happened. And I turn that 20-minute sequence into a 1-minute explanation. And if you look at a lot of my old videos, that's what I used to do a lot. And the problem with that is if you do that too much, or... Yeah, okay, if you do that too much, the problem that happens is the person watching the video doesn't understand the experience of learning that thing that you just learned, and it disassociates them from the video to an extent. One thing that I think the videos right now are doing really well at is helping the audience understand how difficult the challenge is. I think right now the videos do a really good job telling that story of, yeah, the general audience understanding why this is so hard is done through them watching me experience it. And that's just a different way of doing storytelling. And then so the question kind of is, when do you choose the explanation route? And when do you choose the watch me experience this route? And what's happened is I've completely shifted my videos. I've completely shifted my videos from I'll tell you what happened to I'm going to show you what happened. And the response to that has been very positive. But there's got to be a limit of like... There has to be a limit of... You don't need to see this. Right? Where it's something like, this is interesting, but you don't need to see it. And so I'm going to turn it into an explanation bit. But my problem is determining that. Determining when that's true versus when I need to show you this scene to show you pain. An example in Netherite Beacon would be when we are building the boars. We have to build 32 boars in the first run. And that section of the first time ever of building those 32 boars is probably about 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And it's like, okay, you could just turn that into a 10-second compilation. Okay? If you wanted. But you skip all the stuff. So, okay, where's the middle ground? Well, one of the machines breaks, and I figure out why it broke. Well, is that interesting? Yes. Did it have to do with the main plot of the video? Yes. And so it's like, okay, does that get cut? And then the next scene is like, oh, I'm going to redo the timer on this machine. And it's like, okay, that's interesting because you're learning redstone. You're learning why the machine works. Okay, so maybe I should keep that in. And then, like, there'll be another section where it's like, oh no, the wither boar got loose. Why did it get loose? And you go down a rabbit hole of like, oh, so this machine works like this and does that. And it's like, there's 50 of those things that make the section 20 minutes long. And I'm like, okay, all these things are interesting. All of them are pertinent to getting the challenge done, and they're all stopping me, like they're a hurdle to get over. What gets cut? And again, I have cut a decent amount, but like when you get down to like the finer things to cut, it's like, and you're cherry picking between interesting idea versus interesting idea, that's when it gets a bit more tricky. And that's what, I guess, trying to have this discussion about, which is hard because I'm speedrunning / trying to look at what chat's saying. That's sword guy. Oh, wrong. Just kidding, that guy's okay. Is there any way through here? Kind of. I wanted to place it on the edge, but I missed. We're up to mine, aren't we? Okay, firstly, are we getting closer? I see some do the first build, time-lapse stop because they messed up, explain it and go back to the time-lapse. Anything repetitive or basic material gathering should be time-lapsed, and anything learning should be full length, but you can jump back and forth. Okay, well that's what the video is. The problem is there's so much learning, because I went into, what's been happening is I've been going to these videos completely blind, planning nothing. And so what's happening is I'm running into all these issues where I'm learning things. And that's why, like, the montages will just be skipping me learning things if I were to do too many of them. There definitely are montages, because, yeah, there's definitely, like, a lot of repeatable stuff that needs to be skipped, and that is skipped. But, yeah, the problem is my approach. And and it seems to be a good problem, but it seems to be putting a lot more stuff in the edit than it used to have, and I can't really determine why. But maybe that's probably the reason why, actually, if I think about it. The problem and why these videos are so long is because of the approach to the challenge. That I don't know what I'm doing. And like, I take such an ignorant approach to these videos. A, because I find it more entertaining for me. Like, if I do all the research behind the scenes and then execute the video, it's not as fun for me. I've always kind of liked going in blind and like, I'm just gonna go do this. That's how I approach like challenges in real life too, which is stupid, but just is what it is. But yeah, so I think that's what sort of bled into these videos and why. Okay, actually that makes sense. So the reason why it doesn't, oh, I forgot I had new hotkeys. I need to like remember that now. The reason that there's so much stuff that would normally be cut that's staying in is because of the blind learning. Right. Like, normally people wouldn't have this in the video because they would have done the research behind the scenes, whereas I'm doing it live in front of you. So they can't put it in the video because it would just be them repeating back what they learned earlier, and it would just sound lame. Okay, that actually... when I was thinking about this a while ago, I came to that conclusion, and I forgot that conclusion. I don't know if I want to do that, Voodoo. Like, to some extent, yes, but if it's to the main plot of the video, then no. Okay, I think my food is here. What is this? Oh, nice, okay. 1 second, chat. Oh, never mind. That's the longest pita delivery of my life. Well, I think that's just doing original content every time. Or not original, but like... You know what I'm saying? I feel like that problem of repeating content gets solved in the idea. Like, that's why you didn't see me doing... Like, Better Than Wolves did an update to their mod, like, pretty soon after I finished the video. That's why you didn't see me make another video about it, because it's like, yeah, I could have gotten 5 million views, but, like, it's not new. It's... I've already done it. Like, if I do a speedrun again, like a speedrun challenge like this... So at the beginning of Netherite Beacon, right, it has me learning how to speedrun the game. If I do another challenge that involves speedrunning, you won't get the learning speedrunning arc, but you will get the getting better speedrunning arc. You know what I'm saying? Like when I go to Curryway and he teaches me how to get sub 30 or something consistently, that's the arc you'll see instead. You'll see the next evolution of it. You won't see the old stuff again because you don't need to. I never have too much of a problem usually with repetitive stuff. My first challenge series was definitely repetitive after a certain time, and that's why I stopped it. I don't know who I heard this from. I heard this from someone a while ago, and I don't think it was actually talking about Minecraft. I think it was just talking about videos in general on YouTube. But basically, they were like, if you want to be like the top of the top... Uh-oh. It's a different direction. Well, at least I'm out. I want the... Oh, dang it. Hold up. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Oh, it just wasn't showing up for a second. Okay. Whew. I was like, did I run all this way for nothing? Okay, so maybe 17. Okay, 17. Right, so... I'm gonna guess that it's either right or left. Actually, that makes me think it's either right or back. It's right, okay. So, the idea that I've sort of subscribed to over the past few years is that you kill your video series. So like challenge series was an example of like different ways to beat different game modes in Minecraft, one block, super flat, that kind of stuff. Kill your series when it's at its peak or close to its peak. Don't let your series die before you kill it. So if you guys notice, well, there'll actually be one more. But Island was the last of the challenge series. If you guys know what those videos are. And like that, Island got 5 million views. But that series was no longer capable of 10 million views. Because the content was too repetitive now. And so I cut it. It was very much so still a... Oh, no. It was very much so still a... area of content I could make, but it was too repetitive, so I stopped. And that's where you want to kill your videos yourself, not have your audience stop watching. and say that you need to change now. So Better Than Wolves was the mod pivot out of challenge videos. And then that worked. And we'll do a few more mod videos, but then we'll finish mod videos and move on to something else. And that's probably what speedrunning is going to be. And then when speedrunning is over, we'll move on to something else. But yeah, so in terms of like repetitive stuff and, oh crap, and referencing back and things, I think I kill videos a little bit better nowadays before it gets repetitive. And I need to be doing referencing back to other videos too much. Listen, I dug through a wall, Jafe, okay? This seed was doomed from the get-go. Jeez, what is this, Hogland Paradise? Also, we're not saying PBs. Our only interest is consistent 40-minute runs. That is our goal. Every single run, no matter what role we get, 40 minutes or less. Did I miss a guy? Or am I just like... I just could have sworn there was another guy there. Jeez. How many Hoglands are here? Okay, this guy's gonna be upset with me. Yeah. Okay, we're going for it, boys. This is where we die. Where are my blocks? Why? Like, oh, don't you dare. If I had done that and that guy had killed me, I'd have been so upset, dude. That was terrible. You know how many magmas are gonna spawn now? How did that not get him? Hey, what's up? Oh, I am so cooked. It's gonna take me 50 minutes to trade down here, dude. Oh. Forgot you can drop 800 blocks high. Okay, well, I guess I'm happy with the boat down. Oh. Oh. Okay, I'm Googling that. How high can magma... I've never seen that. 4 blocks my buttocks? Nah, that's cap. That's the cappiest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was at least 6 blocks. I refuse to admit that. Oh, come on. Why is it always this one that I find? Their reach is 2 blocks. Okay. So cumulatively, they can reach 6. That's good to know. That was a good way to die. Learn that. Miles. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Magma doing the iron column jump. That was a good death. I'm happy with that death. So when we do the boat down, because we've committed to doing it every time now, boat down. No more slow play. Every time we do the boat down, I guess 7 blocks then it has to be. If there's big cube, it's 7 blocks. No, because I don't know. I don't know the size differences between them. How high can magma jump? A large magma can jump 4. So, and the reaches 2. Okay, so at max... Oh no, it's strength sizes too. We're going to assume 6. We're going to assume if we see a big one, we got to go up 7. 8 to be safe. That's cool. I'm glad we learned that. Also, anytime we see... is there hay in this village? Hello. Anytime we see treasure, we got to go all the way down. Doesn't matter. Okay, is there seriously no hay here? There's a portal in the middle of your village. Oh. It was in the middle. That's still not enough hay, though. Bro, there's a portal right here, and I have to throw it for nothing. Because you don't have hay! I can't make this work. It'd be unwise for me to make this work. Like, you could get enough food, but I don't like it. Not for Netherite Beacon, anyway. If you're just speedrunning, sure, but... Yeah, let's re-roll. I'm gonna go grab some of my food. Oh, these are some good runs today so far. I'm telling you, chat, one day, speedrunning, I'm gonna like finish the learning curve of like the basic stuff, and it's just gonna work. It's how my brain works. I have to understand everything before it can click. Pav 1, I hired him. What's up, tomato? Like the legend. Just speedrunning for now, tomato. Getting our speed up a bit for the main challenge. See ya, Vapor. It's a pita ender crown, not a burrito. That's good. It's a Greek pita. The main challenge, tomato, is speedrunning the Netherite beacon. We just have to. We're just practicing the start of getting to the dragon, just because that's a bit of an RNG part. Bro, one time, I was in the middle of this, like, push-up craze, where I was trying to get to 100 push-ups in a row, was, like, my goal. And so I, like, no matter where I was going, I was doing push-ups. And at the time, Q didn't live in Regina. I don't know why I just said that. Q didn't live here. And so I flew over to see her, and she made me dinner. And immediately after dinner, I wanted to show her how many push-ups I could do, because she didn't believe me that I think at the time I could do like 60 in a row. And I was like, yeah, I've been trying to get this done. Like, I was not trying to impress her. I was just like, because no one gives a crap about push-ups. She just didn't believe that I could do it. And so right after dinner, I just did it. And it was the biggest mistake of my life, doing that right after I ate a full meal. What am I doing right now? I was in Google Drive. Why? I don't know. I can see your chat, Sheesh. It's not a burrito, it was a pita. I only ever got up to... I capped out, I think, at 67 push-ups. I had a really hard time getting past that. I think what I determined needed to happen was I needed to do a full cycle of working out, of like mass gaining, and like I just needed to be bigger to do that many push-ups. Or be able to retain more muscle, that is. Like I feel like I just hit my peak of like what my size is. And that was training just specific push-ups. If I trained like other exercises, I could probably get more. But that was like just doing push-ups every day. I think eventually I will hit the 100 goal. I still want to hit the 100 goal. It's still a thing, but I want to hit the 100 goal, 1 arm pull-ups, and 1 arm push-ups. Those are like my 3 things that I like really want to hit. There's like fun targets to set for like general working out. Oh, I was really consistent, Voodoo. I did 5 sets of 40 every day. That's not true. I worked up to be able to do that much. I did 5 sets of like something somewhat comfortable for like a year. And I barely missed any days. Yeah, I also did crunches just because like I knew push-ups had abs in them. And I also did curls. I was hella consistent for like a year. Why'd you stop? Because I just couldn't get past 70. So I started doing weight training instead. And like that, now I'm in that cycle of weight training. I think my next phase is I need to bulk up because I'm just too skinny. But we just had like a month and a half of traveling, and I just was too much of a baby to start then. That's what I was doing. I was gonna input the stream data. Right. My body weight right now is like 140. Oh. I see. Which for someone who's 5'10" is way too skinny. I think I'd like to be. I'd like to be 155 to 165. I think that would be a healthy range for me. Sorry, I mean, I'm 7 feet tall. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, no, I have a crazy high metabolism. I also just don't eat a lot, though. Like, that's my second meal of the day, and it's dinner time. And I like just had that. Like in total today, I probably ate like what? Under 2,000 calories. That's just that I don't eat a lot too. It's kind of like a cursed combination of both. Of fast metabolism, and I just don't eat a lot. I have been able to get myself up when I eat a lot to like, I'm usually like in the low 150s. But I gotta like, I've got to like stuff myself, and it's very uncomfortable to get to that weight. There's a prediction, by the way, in Twitch that no one is voting on because probably they didn't know it was there. What am I doing? All right, let's get back to runs. This is all. So I changed my keybinds the other day, by the way, chat. I completely forgot I did this. So what I've done is I've put, so, okay, I'm one of those people that left F5 as the toggle for perspective switch. Terrible decision. Don't do that. I just literally did not want to change, but I'm forcing myself to change. My F5 is now on my mouse, so I can like switch and actually like not have to take my hand off of WASD. Once again, terrible, terrible thing. And I have also bound my other mouse button to 9. And I need to start getting into the habit of putting my clutch item in the 9 slot. And then I have like a quick button to do it, so I don't need to pause. It's gonna take a while to get into those habits. But what about 8? Why? What makes a difference? So yeah. Hopefully you should see me doing more perspective stuff now that I can actually do it. Because I do need to be perspective flipping more. I just didn't want to take my hand fully off WASD all the time. And I knew what like people who like were good at the game did. I just refused to do it because I was lame. I was lame, but now I can see. What the heck? Come to me, yes. Okay, and then you give me that. I gotta go and kill the golem here. Oh, wrong guy. So if you'd be a darling and give me what I want. Ah. Thank you. So I gotta get like used to like hitting him more just so like I know what I'm doing. Hello. Hello, Mr. Golem. I have come to chop off your head. I guess more specifically I'm like assaulting your body more than your head, but you know, whatever. Listen, Reno, if you don't do it the hard way, did you really do it? The only reason I'm doing it this way is because it's more satisfying to me this way. I know it's not smarter to do this way. But I have a lot more fun doing it. Except for when I get depressed. Which tends to happen. Okay, to lava and beyond, I say. Quake Pro initiate. Clearly everybody Voodoo. The who would not be here for the incredibly smart gameplay? That's why Reno's here. He comes here to learn. He's like, yeah, learn what not to do. Ah, slows you down. Lame. I don't need that, hey. Voodoo. I want to throw my hoe out and put my shovel there. I'm trying to get better inventory management, and by that I mean like actually pay attention to it, basically. Obviously it's taking more time, but if I do it more, maybe I'll get in the habit, you know? Just not having a cluttered inventory constantly. Trying to like pay attention to what's actually there. What's my goal for finishing the speedrun? We need a full Netherite beacon in sub 20 hours. For these runs, I just want a consistent 40-minute run. That is my goal. So this is the 4th run of the day. The first few runs, yeah, we failed, but like we're good fails. The first one was stables, and we just had bad gaps on both sides. Nothing we could do about that. We still did die to a brute, but we died to a brute once we had given up. And I was just like, huh. Just kind of standing there thinking for a second, and that brute came, and I was like, well, guess there's nothing to do anyway. And then the treasure one we lost because we didn't know magmas could jump up 6 blocks or hit you 6 blocks away. But that was, I'm glad we learned that because that was a good learning. So we haven't had any flops yet today. But trust me, I'm sure one's coming. Ah, dang it. Dang it. I saw Reno do this. Instead of climbing up like a cool guy. Okay, I needed more blocks though, so... Didn't really work anyway. Whee! Oh, now I understand what you're saying, Reno. That's how you get rid of the, Oh, come on. I don't have iron. That's how you get rid of... Can you guys... Not? That's how you get rid of the water. Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, I get it. I get it, I get it. Oh, dang. This is an interesting seed. Okay, not too interesting, but like somewhat interesting. Okay, 19161. Okay. Nope. Well, no. Be really nice if it was this way, but oh well. That'd be a little bit too good. Okay. Yeah, here's the deal. It's your boy N-Dog. Needs to go this way. We better be getting closer right now. Okay. Close, close? No. Once we're in 6. Okay, I'm just maxing out now. Because I should see it. What are you? Ugh. Okay. I'm just saying, if that had been bridge, this would have been an insanely fast seed. Just saying. Because the path back to the fortress is just, like, so straightforward. Would have been in and out of there. Lickety-split. Okay, so last time we got double bad gap. Let's see what Stables has in store for us this time. I got a boat this time, right? This actually might be an opportunity to go topside. Because I see the topside. Rather than going to the bottom. Because the chances of having double good gap, let's be honest, not very high for us. So we might need the gold at the top anyway. Bit of a longer route because of that, but what can you do? Now let's see if we can kill these guys without taking 10 minutes to do it, shall we? We're already a little late getting here, so... Okay, it's not going well. Hey! That... Wow! Okay, I mean, that could have worked out better. Both guys saw me, but they didn't come to me. Hey, 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 no, no! Nar, yeah. Yeah. You can see me. Yeah. Good job. Good job doing the guarding. Now, this is the part where we take 10 minutes or we just go for it, you know what I'm saying? I just want him to sneak up on me, so I'm being a little careful. Boop. Okay, what do we got? An iron block. Cool. Soul speed. Cool. Reno's here, so I may as well double check. Reno, it's single chest, right? I'm like fairly certain it's single chest that you dig behind. But for some reason, my brain recently has been thinking double chest, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's a map that's double chest or what. Alright, well, we're going to single chest. We'll find out in a second. And it is single chest. Good. Cool. Okay, this is a lot of blocks, boys. What the heck? Okay, now, if this is bad gap, we're going to end up in a weird spot down here. If it's good gap, then we should end up in the gap itself. They're already mad at me, so I don't really care about breaking that block. It does sound like a lot of pigs down here, which is sounding promising for a good gap, but... then it's bad gap. I think. We're gonna check the other side quick. I shouldn't have seen that. Okay, it kind of is looking like double bad gap. Oh, maybe not. Oh, not maybe yes. We either go out and check. Okay, it's definitely bad gap on this side. Man, 2 stables in a row, eh? That's rough. There's really not a lot we can do. Okay, I'm not going up that way. Like, what I'll probably end up doing is just breaking a gold block up here and getting these guys, but like, what's 54 gold gonna get me? Bruh. Okay, so... like, literally, what's that gonna do? I don't understand. No, that's a brute. I don't know why he doesn't care about me. But I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm gonna put myself on fire, though. Oh, come on. Well, I got a full set of gold armor, if anyone cares. I don't exactly know what we're trying to accomplish at this moment. Instead of just... oh, we do have 3. Oh, chat, we're off to the races now, boys. This is why we need to be more consistent on good runs. Because we can't control the bad runs, you know what I'm saying? That's why consistency matters. And why we're not very consistent. Don't worry, chat. I'm sure 9 more ender pearls are coming any second now. And 16 more obsidian, preferably, too. Just wait for it, chat. I will double check that that this is double bad gap. Oh, bro. Okay, let me double check that this is double bad gap. Am I dumb? Okay, it is double bad gap. Okay, good. I was right. All right. Yeah, like with double bad gap, I don't know stables well enough. There is actually another route you can take with double bad gap that'll still get you a decent amount of gold. It is like booking it all around the bastion though. I have never learned that part of stables. At this moment, don't really plan on learning it, but there is technically an alternate route if you have double bad gap, but no one cares. All right. All right. Oh, where's the prediction? I mean, I guess we didn't die. Are we giving up points if I don't die, or are we sticking with the thing only if I fail? Or does RNG count? I guess RNG counts, right? As a failure. Is there any hay? 1 stack, 2 stack. There's no hay in this stupid village. Alright, we'll pay them out. Voodoo. Start prediction. Will this be the run? Yes. Alright, what about this one, boys? Where am I going? Here's a big stack of hay bales, and then I saw the blacksmith, so I was like, this possible. Okay. Seed is runnable. Anything else in here that I wanted? Obviously, we still gotta find lava, but the only way 1 hay bale stack works is if you get an iron pick like this. That's why I figured it might work. Yeah, I know, right, James? That actually is, yeah, it's true. That's 2 runs in a row we've lost to bad stables. And, like, we looted all the gold easily accessible in that stables. Like, every chest had gold. Like, we did everything that had it, you know? It's 9, eh? Just kind of like... Is there any other lava around? Is what my brain is thinking right now. Can you not hit me? That would be great. Okay, 5. That's solid, solid. Should be a bed in here, I think. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Let me take the gravel from down here. Who's shooting at me? Who dareth approach the clear alpha? His tag sucks at aiming. No wonder he was demoted to cave duty. Couple more beds, then we're out of here, boys. Oh, it's someone hitting things upstairs. Yo, Schnorkies is here. Hello, Schnorks. Hello, friend. You got a friend in me. I don't have a boat, though. You got a friend in me. Yeah, I could sing. I don't, but I could. Basically the next Beethoven. Or something. Morpheus? I don't know how I feel about that. Bro, you know what I just realized? Imagine being a sports player nowadays. With all the betting that's going on. Can you, holy crap, because like, can you imagine someone like, you know, talks to you after the game or something, and it's just like, I just lost my life savings because of you, and you're just like, bro, I was just playing a game. Like, what? Like, obviously, we're gambling with fake points that aren't real and whatever, but like, bro, real gambling? Holy crap, that's crazy. I never really thought of it that way. Because I bet you that's how, like, people who gamble that much money would think about it, right? They'd be like, you lost me that much. That's crazy. And then, like, they're gonna have so much hatred towards that person. Just for, like, some stupid, because they can't, like, ugh. Again, we're gambling with fake points. Doesn't matter. But like people who actually are gambling on sports and crap, jeez, that's crazy. Like I'm not talking about like $5 fun bets. Like I'm talking about like people who like gamble. Not that I really think any kind of gambling is good, but at least $5 fun bets are like whatever. Like if you're spending $5 on like 2 games a month, you're fine, you know. Oh, lavaless seed, eh? Okay, well I see Acacia 800 blocks away, so, you know. I don't think I have a reason for going to that shipwreck, or... You know, who was the guy that wrecked the ship that somehow floated up and is, like, upside down? That's impressive. Oh, I just missed a call from Matthew. Oops. I don't know why my Discord... Okay, Jaden just decided to start vacuuming. That's perfect.
Can you hear it a lot?
Oh yeah. Wait, let me go quiet for a second. Yeah, my microphone's at like -30 with the vacuum. I'm sure it'll stop in the next few minutes, but I need to I need to figure out how to turn my Discord thing to ping me, because it's not pinging me right now when you call me. Like I didn't see you called me.
I just have my Discord notification sounds on, which might not work for you because you get a lot more notifications than I do.
Oh, maybe is that why? Oh, weird. I've been doing speedruns today. What have you been doing?
I've been practicing.
I practiced Gold and Wither Farm the other day. I can now do them both from memory, except for the gassed part of the Wither Farm, like the portal linking. I don't know how that's going to work yet, so I wasn't able to practice that, but I have now... I mean, those are very simple farms to memorize, but at least they're memorized now. You're practicing caving and crap, I assume?
Today I was doing village stuff. Like... I got my time down, but it's not really, you know, that helpful. Hold on, I'm just trying one more thing to shave off some time.
Yeah, it'd be nice if the vacuum was gone.
Okay, well, let me finish this thing. This has to be neat.
Don't worry, I found another village. What am I doing? Okay, well I found where all of our wheat's been going, chat. It's been going to this village, clearly. I think Jane has stopped vacuuming. How nice of him. I have view bobbing on? I don't know. Do I? I do. May as well turn it off. I don't really care about it. I know it like just some viewers don't like it. Like some people have like motion sickness from it or something.
You, how's it going, muddy boy?
What's up, Boosh? I was like, what does you mean? AI cannot say yo, apparently. Well, this is a chalked run. It wasn't funny the first time, Spazin, and it's still not funny. What are you even saying, Nightmare? Oh, I muted myself. Oh, that mutes me. Huh. The vacuuming seems to have ended.
Oh my god, this shaved off 3 minutes?
Very impressive.
No, this guy, I can do this shorter. Can I subtract?
Alright, well that sucks. Oh.
Hey nerd, what do you want your "what's this" command to say because it's still wrong?
Can it oh, come on, really? Let's see. Can it say practicing different parts of the Netherite beacon run? Or getting training for a full Netherite beacon run, I guess. Hold on. Hold on. What? The water source was on this side. Okay, I'm pretty sure I put the water source on that side, though. Just saying. We do love our 15-minute nether entries, don't we? What What is this? Ooh. I just like have a good feeling it's this way. Okay, my feeling was wrong. Sure. We've had worse flintlock than that, let's be honest. Voodoo. I think 40 minutes is still possible. Because that's our target, right? As long as we don't go jumping off the edge. Oh, look at that. It's right there. It's too small of the wall for me to determine what this is. Hello. Second to go up, eh? Dude. Okay. Or not. What the? I guess we are just going in.
So, was there a reason you called me?
Because you called me.
Oh.
I missed your call. I don't know if you wanted something.
I just wanted to complain.
Oh. It's
Mud,
typical.
remember to laugh at the brutes and not yourself.
I have done pretty much all I can think of. Okay? There is... What I think I can do more is I can train at building the witch farm and maybe shave some time off there. And if we have some decent luck, we can maybe shave off like 45 minutes maybe. If we like, you know, are lucky and all the things we need are right where they need to be and we don't have to go like searching for a witch hut for half an hour. Right? If we're lucky and I can get like a little bit better at the game, we can shave off a bit more time.
Okay. And then we start trial runs?
We're at... No. Okay. We're at 27 and a half hours right now.
27 and a half, okay.
27 and a half. Like, if I get so good at building the witch farm and we get a really lucky run, we can maybe get to 26 hours. That's still nowhere close to 20.
But are we going to know that before we actually do dry runs? With like the travel time calculations and all that crap?
We know that now.
Are you sure dry runs aren't going to change that?
That I'm saying with...
Like, are you sure the data that we have is...
We're not shaving up another 6 hours, is what I'm saying.
You don't think like 2 or 3 hours can be changed by like doing a run and just discovering, oh, this went quicker than...
Even that's 2 or 3 hours. That doesn't get us to 20. Like, if this goal is to get to 20 hours... No. It's not possible. I have done all the maths, and it's just we can't like. Okay, listen. The crux of the issue, as always, is the fact that the boars need to run for so long. Okay, we're at a point now where the boars are running for 12 hours, and then we need like an hour to collect stuff afterwards, and build build a beacon, smelt all ancient debris, whatever. So that's 13 hours afterwards. To build the boars, it's taking 4 to 4.5 hours, kind of, because we're not starting at the same time, but it's roughly 4 to 4.5 hours. So that's 17.5 hours. We can't get all of the materials to build these boars in 2.5 hours. Like, these things need 6,000 redstone dust, which is just ridiculous. Like 2,000 wood, 1,300 quartz, 4,500 iron ingots, 5,000 slime balls. We need 100 wither skulls. We have to get the ancient debris to load it, which is another 75 ancient debris. Like, we can't. Collecting all those materials is not possible to do in 2.5 hours, or 1.5 hours. No, 2.5 hours. You can't do that in 2.5 hours. And like, we need to shave. Currently, it's taking what? Currently, that whole segment is taking like 9, 10 technically, but like, listen, if we're lucky and we do good and we are super perfect, whatever, and I turn into the world's greatest speedrunner overnight because suddenly that's what I'm supposed to do, we can get down to like 8 hours, maybe 7. We can't collect all that crap in 2.5 hours. So either these boars need to be double the speed, or half the resources, or you need to come up with some brilliant way of collecting ancient debris that
hold on.
doesn't do this way.
Your brain was supposed to be my brilliant strategy on how to solve this.
I'm not no.
If I come up and solve it,
work.
If I come up and solve it, then what was the point of your brain?
I don't know. I didn't invite me to this stupid little project. You're the one who just forced me into this crap, and it doesn't work. And I told you it doesn't work, and now you're saying that you're just making me do it over and over and over. I spent a month on this stupid project. It doesn't work, and you don't listen, and it doesn't work.
So you're saying that with the current whatevers we have, the current variables, I'm dead.
It's not current variables. It doesn't work. Okay, wither boars are not fast enough to get things done in 20 hours, and there's nothing faster than wither boars.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying it's impossible. And I'm sick of wasting my time on this crap because I have other stuff to do, and I've spent so much time on this stupid spreadsheet. Like, can I just stop and go work on other videos now?
Okay. I didn't want to show you this yet, but if you're gonna give up, then here, give me 1 minute. I need to put this together. Where is it? It's up here. Is this my right? No, I don't think it is. So chat, for those of you who are like, what the heck just happened? Matthew does not want to continue with the challenge. He doesn't see how at this point it's possible. So I am gonna try to persuade him with some stuff I've been working on behind the scenes, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough. I'm just getting it ready quick. I haven't even looked at this yet. It looks so dumb. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my freaking gosh, this looks ridiculous. Okay. Okay. What the? Oh, I'm done. Okay. Matthew!
What? What do you want?
Okay, so I'm sharing my screen to you. Let me know when you can open it.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the dealio. This is Witherboar version. Well, actually, technically, Witherboar version 1.0 was Ilmango's, but it didn't work due to gravel constraints, and making it work was too much effort. So this was technically Witherboar version 1.0, where it had a loading mechanism which dropped the chickens and more minecarts to gather on the top as well as the bottom. I have tested it with the top rates. It's still around 8. I don't know why this many minecarts is here. But it was a little bit more extravagant and extreme. And so we figured out how to...
mangoes?
No, this one's the first iteration of Pengu's.
So this is version 2.
Yeah. This is, yeah, I guess it would be version 2. Sorry. So this is version 2. The first one we got custom made. The big drawback to this one was the amount of resources that was required for the timer. Like, the amount of comparators and redstone here is insane. So we condensed it to this timer right here. Like this, where it was mainly manual, but like cut down on like 70% of the resources. So this would have been Witherboar version 3.0. Now, I didn't know if we were going to be able to figure out the spreadsheet stuff. So for the past like 3 weeks, I've been talking to Pengu and being like, hey, if we can't get the math down, is there any feasible way these boards can change? Because that kind of seemed like the only option if you couldn't figure it out, was to get Pengu to figure it out. Because, like, but I think both were needed still. You maximizing or minimizing as much time as we can and getting a new boar was sort of like the combination of two things I think had to happen.
What are you saying?
I'm trying to say that in the background, we've been building a new boar, and it's really, really fast. Okay, wait.
A month working on this.
Wait.
Why is there melons?
I don't know.
Completely different.
Yeah. So,
you had this in the background the whole dang time?
Okay, in fairness, this has gone through many iterations and did not look the same literally a week ago. And also is 20% more expensive than our current boar in terms of redstone stuff. So it's not like all like sunshine and roses. So with this boar currently,
so it's more expensive.
Yes. Would you
Which is
like
worse?
me to tell you the good news first about this boar or the bad news first? Because we're not finished yet, technically speaking, and I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, do you want me to tell you the good news about this specific boar or the bad news first?
What's good about it?
I would say, in your point of view, what's good about it is that it collects 25 ancient debris an hour. Would probably be the good part of it.
How?
So, the reason the other boar is so slow is because it has to move at the same pace that gravel can fall. So it takes 2 seconds to move a block. What Pengu did here was change it to 1 second, since withers can technically move and break that block within a 1 second refresh. So he essentially doubled it, and then he added some more stuff which helped with the collection. But the main difference was getting the boars to move twice as fast. The drawback, though, because like I said, there was a good side and a bad side. The bad side is that because it's so fast, you have a decent chance, and I have the numbers for it, but you have a decent chance that the boar will eventually break when it hits gravel just right. So I was talking to him about this design here, and he said it has a half-life of about 11 hours of how long this boar can run for before it starts breaking. So
half of the boars will die in 11 hours.
That's correct. But they'll make it some part of the way. We don't know how far they'll make it. But basically, if you get some good RNG and build enough, we're basically tripling our gather rates. So having some break could still potentially work. This is what I didn't know, and I was waiting to talk to you about it until the next boar is made. So this is an option, definitely. If you can math it and this works out somehow, because I don't know if your spreadsheet's going to work with this design.
Okay,
but,
so this is what? Version 4?
Yes, this would be version 4.0 with the half-life of 11 hours. So
what's the cobblestone one? Is it the same thing?
Same thing, just he reduced the block materials. Yeah, same thing. To make it more simple for us to build.
Cheaper resources, not using glass.
Yes, correct.
And now you're saying there's a version 5.
So this is why I wasn't going to show it to you yet, because we weren't sure what was possible and what wasn't possible. So version 5 is currently still in the works. Potentially estimated to... He said it's going to be a complete redesign of this. It's not going to look like this at all. But he said he's going to slow down the weather board to 1.3 seconds, which he estimates to be about a 19 ancient debris hour collection rate. And that boar, he theorizes, will not break. But we don't know if that one is possible yet. The only one we know is possible is this one. And he's going to work on that. And he said it'll take a couple days to figure out. So I don't know if either of these make it possible.
On version 3 this whole time.
Okay, but we didn't know these were going to be... Like, this was literally finished, like, last night. We were texting back and forth. He was like, hey, I've gotten to the end of this, and I don't think I can push this past this. Like, I've hit the limit. What do you want me to do? So there was nothing I could have even told you before because, like, we just didn't know. That's why I didn't want to rely on this as the scapegoat, because if it didn't work, we would be screwed.
So now you expect me to redo the whole dang spreadsheet for a completely different boar that uses melons for some reasons.
Yeah, I haven't actually even had time to read how the machine works. But that would be... Well, I'm assuming it's not going to be the whole spreadsheet, right? Like, it's just going to be changing the values of what items. Because I believe all these items are the same. They were just changing the values of how many.
Definitely don't have melon collection as part of it.
Okay, that's fair. Melons.
That's for sure.
I think melons are the only thing that's different about this machine. And we just changed the amounts instead.
I see there's redstone lamps. Do those trapdoors need to be wood? No, I don't think so. Do those need to be wood, or can they be iron?
I literally got this machine during stream today and have had no time to, like, actually look at it. I was planning on looking at it after stream, but now that you got all sad and mopey, I decided to show it to you.
Nathan, you realize we have 9 days before we're supposed to post this video because of the stupid sponsorship that you put on it. Even though we never knew it was possible, and you still put a sponsor on it to give us a deadline. So okay. So I need to build a new spreadsheet that works with version 4 of the boar, and so figure out that whole thing. Then version 5 potentially is going to come exist, and I'm going to have to figure out a spreadsheet for version 5. Hopefully I get it under 20 hours, and then we need to do a 20-hour long speed run successfully, not failing, assuming this board doesn't have has a 50% fail rate. So we need to get lucky on the speed run for it to work if we're using version 4.
Or
and we need to not screw up on the speed run. We have to do that for 20 hours, and then we have to edit the whole video in 9 days.
it's sort of like
when am I supposed to sleep?
Real life speedrun and a Minecraft speedrun combined.
I don't want speedruns. I don't want speedruns. I like my hardcore world where I just plan little things. I don't have to worry about resource requirements or whatever. I just tell you to slave for another 15 hours to get the materials you need, and then we can make the things all nice and whatever. It just is...
So does this mean you think it might be possible to do with these new machines?
When is version 5 coming?
He said 2 days. That
So
was
we'd have
last night.
7 days. We would have 7 days to redesign a spreadsheet, come up with an entirely new plan, test that plan to make sure it actually works, successfully complete a 20-hour-long speed run, and then edit a video.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to memorize the new board design. Because this is completely different, so that's gonna be fun. But yes.
But the boards are more expensive. But they are 25 ancient debris an hour.
Those are the rates that he told me over what he's tested. It was 25.2 something, but yeah.
3 times faster. But you said 20% more. You don't know what number percent more it is. You're just a liar.
He told me 20%.
Okay, but he doesn't know.
But I can give you
resources.
I can give you the spreadsheet. Oh, sorry, I can give you the Lightmatica of the resource thing.
20% more cobblestone, not an issue. 20% more redstone, that's an issue.
That's fair. But I mean, I was gonna pull Lightmatica for you to put into your spreadsheet.
If we're currently getting materials in 10 hours, let's assume we can get it in 12. And then we're gonna need an hour on the tail end for collecting, smelting, whatever, which means it needs to run in 7 hours. And it's 3 times as fast. But we also have to build it. So it takes 4 hours. Let's assume it takes 4 hours to build. We need an hour of whatever time. So it only has like 3 hours to run. Which triple the speed, it needs 4. So loose calculations, that gets us to 21 hours. But that can change a lot based on looking at the actual numbers.
Wait, let me... But that's putting us close enough to make this potentially doable.
It's close enough that it's actually worth trying to figure out. Why did it have to be that close?
Now, are you factoring in Half-Life into this equation?
No. Oh, gosh. So it needs twice. It needs...
What?
Okay, with Half-Life, that gets us back up to like 25 hours.
That being said, there is the new potential. Like, I think what it'd be worth is creating a spreadsheet to run the numbers on this machine, like by getting all the data in for it and seeing if it's possible. And then if not, waiting for the 19. Because we're not sure the resource requirements of the 19 yet. If hypothetically the resource requirements were the same for the 19 as it was for the 9, then and like does faster bores also mean potentially stuff like mining behind it doesn't make any sense anymore, and it does make sense to build more bores well the other person's already launched them? Like, does it change that and stuff?
When the bores are running, somebody's got to be with them, so that person should be following.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, you were going to follow in the tunnels behind me. Would it now potentially make sense for you to build another set of bores and launch them?
Maybe, but that's so much more complicated to figure out. Yeah, I've done so much math. Great. So this is my life for the next 4 days.
Well,
and then I have to play Minecraft for.
Probably be nice if you could do it a bit quicker than that, to be honest.
Well, if the thing's not coming for 2 more days, I'm gonna need at least a day to do version 5 spreadsheet. And then when version 5 spreadsheet comes, we will have 4 days. Okay, wait. What's an actual calendar? It's the 22nd today. Okay, we have 9 days. Version whatever comes. Where did you go? Where's my calendar? So version whatever comes on the 24th. I need until the 25th to figure out a spreadsheet minimum. Then we have the 26th/27th to do dry runs-ish. 28 to 29 to do an actual run without failing. And then 31st to edit the video.
Doable.
That's
actually kind of like perfect timing.
That's not perfect timing. What is your version of perfect timing? Perfect timing is having lots of time.
We're just gonna give the run to our editor as it's being filmed, so that we can get 10 hours ahead.
Tell CJ to watch the live feed and just edit the live feed as he goes.
Sounds like a plan.
Doesn't that glass? Wait, go that orange glass. The one at the back. That's being replaced with cobblestone, but is that not different because glass doesn't submit redstone through it, and there's a observer going into it, and the cobblestone will. Cobblestone's a solid block when it comes to redstone, and glass isn't.
I literally have not read his messages and have not done anything here.
Did he do this? Did he do the cobblestone?
Yeah, he sent me both of these.
Can you ask what the melons are for? I just want to know what the melons are for.
Wait, he might have said...
Can they be anything else?
He might have said what it is. Let's see.
Melons would be nice.
He also broke down which minecarts were averaged what rates, which was kind of nice. Let's see. Here's the cobble version. Use this normal glass one instead of the original light matic I sent. The first one has a wrong slab. Does he ever explain? What, the actual lemons? Lemons. Well, oh, he said he's in chat. So maybe he's listening to us at this moment in our perplexity. Pengu, what are the melons for? Melons can be any crushable block.
Any crushable block. It's like moss.
I'd be worried about, is moss flammable or is just moss carpet flammable? He said it's just to hold in the wither. Because it looks like the wither's vertical in this one. Not vertical, horizontal.
So are we just placing the skulls right on it? There's no like timer? You don't have to lock them in at a certain point?
I don't know. So find out in a second.
What are the signs for?
He said you could use doors and beds, but that's cringe. He said correct about the we don't need to push the weather at this time. Can these trapdoors change to iron trapdoors? Just if perchance that's convenient.
Are there hopper minecarts going there?
Yeah, they can be iron, they said. He did tell me how to put the minecarts in. They are somewhere in our messages. Let's see. Minecarts go in here. Yeah, they're all three of them are on here.
Okay, so melons are crushable blocks. But I don't think moss blocks get burned by lava.
Maybe it's moss carpet. It might be moss carpet I'm thinking of. Because like you sometimes see fire in lush caves. Never actually tested though.
What's like...
Well, why wouldn't like pumpkins be super easy? I guess that's a lot actually. There's actually a decent amount of pumpkins.
Pumpkins are easier than melons.
Yeah, just because it's silk.
And also you can find them easier in the wild.
I mean, with jungles nowadays, melons are pretty...
Yeah, then you have to go find a jungle.
Yeah, but we have to find a jungle for bamboo anyway. But it could be a different stage though, so...
What do I look up if I want to find if it's crushed by a movement?
I don't think moss is... No, that's what I'm just testing quick. I don't think moss is crushed by movement.
It is.
It is?
That's how the moss farm works in the hardcore world.
Oh, yeah. What else is crushable?
How do I look this up in the encyclopedia? What am I looking for?
I don't know.
Oh, movable brakes. I found it. Okay. And it needs to be full blocks. Amethyst, azalea, bamboo, beds, bell.
Just a bunch of bells.
Buttons, cake. We could use cake. Chorus flowers. Chorus flowers can just be placed in the air, right?
Chorus flowers can be placed in the air. Like on a piece of endstone?
Like they don't need to be on something, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, no, you can't place them on anything.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what about the chorus?
Pengu is getting cringed out at your use of those blocks.
Pengu, listen. We don't have a lot of time to go get nice, beautiful little melons, okay? Also, I don't think chorus block is not a full block anyways.
Bro is showing boars like it's a car dealership.
Flower pots, decorated pots. I'm assuming it has to be a full block, right?
I don't know, because he said we could use beds, but he does not advise it because it's cringe.
Okay.
He said he could also use doors. I don't know how doors...
Leaves. No.
Leaves would definitely light on fire.
Leaves break when you push them? Oh yes, also it also has to be non-flammable. Great. Okay, moss works. Where's a flammable? No.
I guess once you find one moss with the wither farm and the bone meal we get from it, it's theoretically possible.
Is fire an option? Fire is technically meets the requirements. Okay, moss block, pumpkins.
I really like this loading system. It's much better than that old one.
Could use shulker boxes.
Okay, you've managed to find more complicating ways to do this.
Suspicious gravel.
Pengu, Matthew was asking
All right,
if...
chat, behave yourself. I'm going to bed. Have fun, Mud, and thank you, Matthew, for actually teaching Mud things.
I see you, Dago. Pengu, Matthew was asking if, since this is a glass block here and it's a cobblestone block over here, won't this block transfer a signal? Like, is it okay that this is cobblestone?
Or does that matter? I don't know redstone enough to know how these machines work.
He just noticed it and was like, that's interesting. He said it doesn't matter. I can't wait to try to memorize this thing.
Stone. Does the stone... Oh, that's the platform.
I sent you the Lightmatica, by the way.
Cobblestone, observers, pistons, sticky pistons. Cobblestone slabs, lime blocks. Chains, melons, terracotta, redstone blocks, soul sand, trapdoors, signs, redstone lamp, stairs. No block.
Forgot to input the data.
Nathan, stop with your... Oh. I thought that was your spreadsheet for solving the Netherite beacon thing, and I was going to scream at you that it's not a real spreadsheet and you can't count it.
Nah, I'm just documenting stream notes.
So anybody can write 10 hours on a spreadsheet. Doesn't mean it'll actually be 10 hours. Okay, well, I guess I get to do this now. Is there anything I need to know about it?
I don't actually know how to launch it.
I assume you hit the note block.
That could be an assumption to be made, I would assume. I mean, launch the wither and then hit the note block, I guess, potentially.
Yeah.
I can try it.
I'll try it.
See what happens.
Is there no like chicken?
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't see one.
Where?
Unless just minecarts aren't here right now, maybe. Oh, no
Yeah,
chicken.
where's the chicken? No chicken. What?
No berry. Aw, that's sad.
How does it stay aggroed?
Activate far back observer. This observer, I assume?
Oh, so not the note block.
Not
Don't
the
use
conveniently
it.
placed note block.
Don't place obsidian in it. Push a button.
That's what I was gonna do.
Okay, moss block will work. That's fine.
Oh, it is a lot faster.
Um,
Oh, look
that
how.
top part? How does that top part work?
Yeah, I feel like
Also,
it could.
how does... What? How does this work?
Oh,
The top and the bottom.
Oh, sorry. Wait, hold on. Firstly, look at all those beautiful melons we lost. Let me just put this back here. Wait, place a slab there. He said it works like magic.
Huh?
A slab
Okay,
here?
but the... At bottom slab, probably. Okay, but the wither is only there. Like, that's not breaking
Hi, mods.
blocks.
Chat
That
and
top
mud,
part isn't
what did I
breaking any
miss?
blocks.
I see the balls got better.
It's ahead of the wither.
The top
'Cause the
row
wither's
is
only a
special
3x3.
if it hits push limit.
Is it back up?
I guess it's magic.
And then how does the bottom work? Can you put blocks in front of it?
Yeah, that's what he was saying. But does the slab go here, Pengu? Is that what you were asking for? Oh. Where are you wanting the slab?
No.
What the heck?
No, you're...
Did I not set it? Where is it going? Position set already. Okay.
Can you set, like...
I give up. Oh, to activate the machine. Oh. Place a slab on the aversion. I don't know. He wants me to place a slab here instead of a moss block.
Okay.
Oh. Oops. It would help if I put the wither in it.
I think the wither...
He's an important part of that.
Nathan, the other wither's dying.
He did seem to be falling into the void. I guess he doesn't do so well about flying over air.
Oh, he fell? Did you break it?
Not purposely.
Maybe cut it off with the glass. Now, if you're doing this in survival, does your invis work? What the heck?
Yeah,
it goes
what's...
down? It's pulling the blocks into the inside of it.
Whoa, that's
There's
cool.
a sticky piston sucking them up. What the heck
Honestly,
is going on?
the way this machine flows actually looks super sick. Because of how fast it is, like it actually it looks so cool.
Pushing, what the heck? It's pulling blocks and sending them into the wither to get broken. What the heck?
Pengu's like over there with his hands going like this right now.
What sort of wizardry is this?
This machine looks way cooler moving than the previous machine did. I'm just saying.
How is this legal? Every piston's moving at like a different time.
I know.
Like,
I
what?
don't know.
How the heck did you design this?
All of your redstoning you've been doing for the past 3 years, and then you stare at something like this and you're like, bruh. Don't worry, Matthew, you'll get there in about 5 or 6 more years. If only fire is there, it tries to... If only fire... Wait. It only fires if there's an air gap. It tries to pre-update falling sand a few blocks in front of it.
Uh, that's why it has that unicorn horn on the front.
Unicorn horn. Hmm. It looks like a creepy spider. What?
It's not. No, it does not look like a spider. What kind of psychopath says that? Have you ever seen a spider before? Those things have legs. See any legs on this thing?
It's a floating spider.
It's a burrow worm.
It does look beautiful though as it moves. As far as redstone can look like that. Trying to see. Look how many redstone blocks are in this thing though. There's 3 just like visible right now.
Okay, wait. Also, so now that this doesn't have any it doesn't have a whatchamacallit, a chicken to focus on. Does that mean they can be built side by side?
Oh.
Because they don't need to be 3 chunks apart anymore.
That's interesting.
I mean, I think chunk borders are still better to run them on chunk borders instead of, running them not on chunk borders. But at the very least, you don't have to stagger the timings.
I would be a little worried about
Can you put them like right next to each other?
like one block
that
gap
possible?
or like next.
No, like right next to each other.
I'm assuming.
And it just makes one giant.
No, because this redstone
hole.
block's gonna touch this.
Oh.
It's gotta be one gap. Gotta be one apart at least. He says 2 air gap. He says correct, but 2 air gap.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's kind of annoying. Or alternatively, we stagger them. But like just by a little bit.
Just curious if like the wither blow up breaks something.
I'm just thinking so that we have a giant, because I'd like to have one big hole for people to fall behind and collect H debris rather than individual tunnels.
Oh yeah, if you stagger them, I see what you're saying. Yeah. But you could have staggered the other ones too.
Well, okay. Do we want individual tunnels? Because technically,
Oh, it would be
For the
better
person
for
that's-
yeah.
yeah. Because for the person that's sprinting and not going through tunnels, that's gonna be hard to say. Because like, if it's one big tunnel, you're gonna be able to see more ancient debris at a time. But if you're running faster than, I mean, these things move fast though.
I know these things like we're not
'Cause-
going to be able to follow as many with these ones.
Because if you're faster than they are, then you would want multiple tunnels to run down. Because then, like, if you split them up, they'll leave more exposed.
Yeah.
Like the perimeter of the tunnel will be big, more area that is exposed, rather than if you put them together per bore. But I think they're fast enough that we just want a big tunnel.
Okay, but this also comes to the drawback with the big tunnel of like you don't know where you've been collecting debris. Like the nice
Yes,
lines of having a wall means like you've finished that section. But if you're flying back and forth, you could easily miss sections.
You don't fly back and forth. Because if we're building this, it's only going to be so wide if they're all right next to each other, right? Like in the current iteration, we're building 40 of these. If those are all next to each other, like directly next to each other, that is 120 blocks wide. So
Okay.
you're just going to be like kind of zigzagging back and forth, moving forward. You're not sprinting up and back, up and back, up and back.
Here's my question. You said, okay, remember when I said the Half-Life thing? I was talking to Pengu about it earlier, and I was like, okay, it's got a half-life of 11 hours. But what happens if it only runs for 3? Then it's not a 50% fail rate anymore.
Yeah.
So like, because we're not running these for very long. So theoretically,
do I have to learn how to calculate half-life stuff?
Well, that okay, I don't know.
Actually, that might not be a hard math equation.
Because it's either that or we hold out to see if Pengu can make the 19 one. Or we try to run with this one. Because this one might be possible even with the ones breaking. Because even if they do break, if they broke halfway there, we're still getting half the debris. And we could find them in the tunnels.
Yeah, because we were saying that they're only going to run for 4 hours, which means they're not failing. Not half of them are failing. So maybe they only need to run for 5 hours, which gets us to 22 hours, which means we have to shave off 2 hours. Gosh dang it, it's so close to being possible.
I know, right? For those of you who don't know, we're trying to go for sub 20 hours. From zero stuff in the world to a full netherite beacon in 19 hours and so odd minutes.
This also means I'm going to have to do a 20-hour long live stream where I'm just grinding Minecraft the whole time. My butt is going to be so sore. I need a standing desk. What do we mean by half-life? A half-life of something is when you have things that will die at some point. Right? So these boars will eventually break.
No.
The half-life is
right.
is the amount of time at which half of those things will die or break. So the half-life of this is 11 hours. If you ran these for 11 hours, about 50% of them would break by that 11-hour point. Some of them would break way earlier. Some of them would last longer than 11. But the average is half of them dying at 11 hours.
So I have... Pengu mentioned something that I didn't give much credence to because I didn't know if it would be possible, but it might be. He said that when they do break, you would need to add the wither back, but the actual fix wouldn't be that bad. He proposed a solution of potentially one person following behind, and when one breaks, fixing it quick enough before the other guy gets at a render distance to let it keep going. I don't know if that's something that we would consider, but the person who's following behind to mine debris could be keeping an eye out for the ones that break and hot fixing them, basically. If you have a Smite 5 sword and Prot 5 armor, and just bring the wither explosions away from the boars.
And a Power 5 crossbow.
Yeah, Power 5 crossbow. Like, you might be able to kill the wither and repair the machine in time before I get at render distance, and you have to, like, be the one following that one, you know?
Okay, also my one big tunnel issue or thing, if they're breaking, they're going to break the ones beside them. So
oh, that's
maybe
true.
I should not do one big tunnel. Maybe we should have them be split up by 2 blocks.
Yeah. Not necessarily.
They'll break the ones right beside them. So it'd be like 3 that would break instead of 1.
Are you saying because the gravel is going to be in a pocket, so it has a higher chance of hitting multiple if you...
No, I'm saying if one breaks. So, because like to make one big tunnel, you would have to have them right beside each other, but they can't be right beside each other because there's like redstone blocks and stuff. So you need to stagger them by a little bit. But if the one in front breaks, then the 2 that are beside it, when it catches up, it'll break because it'll touch the redstone blocks to the pistons on the side or something.
Oh, if they were right beside it. Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
If you want to make one giant tunnel.
Yeah. You would need to stagger them.
Now, that is a 50% chance of happening, because if the back one breaks, then it's only the back one that's broken, and that's fine. And if you are running them for a short enough period of time, then the chances of any of them breaking is low.
But 2 blocks separation and being able to launch them all side by side should still make it really easy for that person following behind. Much easier than it was before to follow behind. You're not having to zigzag through tunnels to try to find the next tunnel.
Yeah. I mean, you're kind of zigzagging, but like you still have to dig through walls to see into the next tunnel, but
the boar is beside you. Like, you know where the boar is.
Yeah, it's 2 blocks away instead of 15, 14.
But it's also not 3 chunks ahead, like we had previously thought about.
Yeah.
Pengu's like, repairing the machine sounds less doable now that I hear you say it like that. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know if hot fixing would be possible, but...
if they're all split up enough... because here's how. I don't know. Okay, the person falling directly behind can maybe try and hotfix. That'll be kind of difficult because you also don't want them shooting wither skulls at the other boars or anything like that.
But you have like 10. You have like, don't you have the 22 chunks before they're too far back? Like, can't you wait for all the wither boars to get like 10 chunks ahead, and then you have 12 chunks to fix?
Yeah, but then you got to kill the wither, figure out how to fix the thing, fix it.
You pop strength
And then-
too with Smite 5. I feel like that thing's getting wrecked very quick.
Yeah, but how fast is it moving now? Is it double the speed?
Oh yeah. So I guess 16 seconds.
So it's
No, sorry, 20 seconds.
yeah, 17-ish. So 17 seconds a chunk. You'll have, say, 25 chunks to do it. So you have 7 minutes to kill, fix,
Oh
and
yeah.
keep going.
Oh yeah, that's easy. I mean, you would have to be fairly knowledgeable on the board itself to be able to do that. But I mean, if you've built 40 of them in a row, you should be knowledgeable enough to figure out what's wrong with it. We'd have to see what the breaks look like. Like if we run a bunch into gravel and look at like what happens, and we try to fight the weather and we see what blocks he breaks on average. Because maybe he breaks close to nothing as long as you get a good deal in front of him when he sees you, because he's shooting forward. Like he might just break like these 3 observers chain and then just move forward or something. Like this would be if it was just this forward, that would be a very easy section to fix.
Did the old one not have like a building block?
What do you mean?
I'm looking at the list, so I'm gonna try and compare them. But I'm not seeing like cobblestone or just a regular building block on the old one. Like everything is something.
Oh, I see. There's no actual cobblestone blocks in this machine. They're all slabs.
Yeah. Weird.
Even these are double slabs, yeah.
Okay. So cobblestone, 66. Observers, 41. The old one had 33. So it is slightly more observers, which is more redstone. Pistons, 32. So it's more pistons. It's like 50% more pistons. 30% more observers. Sticky pistons are about the same, a little less. Cobblestone don't care about. Slime probably don't care about, but it is double. Chain is a new thing, but iron is... iron might actually be an issue now if we're going to go that fast. Moss blocks, whatever. Terracotta is less, question mark. Slightly less, but who cares? 4 block of redstone versus 2, so it's double the redstone blocks.
Oh, it's a double machine.
And it is a lot more redstone, and redstone is our annoying one.
But if we're building the witch farm anyway,
Well,
isn't
yeah.
it just like another half hour?
Well, I would just wish that it would be less redstone because I don't want to build the witch farm, you know.
Yeah, this definitely forces you to make the witch farm.
Yes, I mean the witch farm is very fast once it's built. It's just the building time and the time of like actually finding it.
I really do think the building time could be increased. That was my first time building it.
Decreased?
It decreased. Like if you saved half an hour, I would not be shocked. You would have to do it a few times to save half an hour, I think, but like that's very
okay.
doable,
In the V3 iteration, we're running the witch farm for 45 minutes.
So now you'd be running it for like hour 15.
Yeah.
So if you could swap, if you could swap the build time, save half an hour, and then spend that half an hour grinding. I mean, we still have that 2-hour problem, but yeah.
I mean, that 2 hours was very rough me eyeballing it. We'll have to actually. I need to do actual math to figure out how it is, but.
All right, time for me to learn how to beat the game in 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. After. So the problem is, like, when you change things in the spreadsheet, then everything changes. You gotta just fiddle with everything.
Please make a copy of the spreadsheet, fiddle with the new thing, and then when the next board comes in, make a copy of the old spreadsheet again and fill it with the new stuff. Don't fiddle with the same spreadsheet.
No, yeah, I know I make copies. But
this is also a chunkier build, eh? Like, we're gonna need to dig out more area. It's not as long as the other one is, though, so that might compensate. It's only 1.5 chunks long. Whereas the other one was like 2 chunks and like 5 blocks. So it's taller and not as long.
we're not worried about cobblestone, guys, because we have a cobblestone farm. That's pretty good. Pretty fast.
Yeah. So we're building the end one, so it'll automatically get us cobble.
Yeah, player doesn't need to be there. And you can always quick TP to the end to get it. It is actually really nice because you just leave your stasis chamber there to load it. And then whenever you need to get more cobblestone, you sleep in a bed, pull the pull your whatchamacallit, your fishing rod, TP there, put another pearl down, go through, collect your cobblestone, go through the portal, go back to your bed. It's like a 37-second trip.
Well, you'd have to weigh that against not using stasis for other things then if you're going to use your stasis there. Like Wither Farm back to base or Gold Farm and Wither Farm, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
there's two of us,
actually
so
saves
one
more
of us
time?
is connected to that. I think you stay connected to that, and I stay connected to the base or something.
What's the debris per hour? Pengu estimates that it's about 25.
No, it's good because if you want, you get double that way. As long as you have ender pearls, right? Like, let's say you want to go back to you're gonna want to end up at the village, right? You have your bed left. You leave your bed at the village.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
You go off, do whatever you're doing.
Use the end portal to get back to the bed. Yeah.
And put it back. So it's like a double stasis. As long as you plan ahead, which we will, because we're gonna do a whole checklist that's... Gosh dang it.
When Pengu gave me this last night, I tried to do the rough math in my head of what this would be, and I got like around the same conclusion that you got to, of like it's just close enough that maybe it's possible.
Trust the single math equation that's ever come out of your brain in your entire life.
I'm just saying, my spreadsheet predicted the answer that you got to.
You had to go to summer school for math class, okay?
Actually, it was to upgrade.
You flunked.
No, it's to upgrade. It was to upgrade my math
upgrade
class.
What? Upgrade normal math?
Yes. Well, to be more precise, pre-calculus math.
Okay.
Get Nathan, that word calculus in there.
The only thing you ever tried to go to school for after high school was the same degree that I went for. You flunked out.
I did.
In your first year of the degree.
In fairness,
I'm telling you, I did not need to upgrade my math to get the degree, so I know you didn't need to either.
Okay, but in fairness, I wasn't able to not go to class and pass, and you were. Like I just didn't have the natural intelligence to not go to class and pass.
Yeah, but you have to go to class.
Yeah, that was... Well, I passed some of the stuff without going to class.
That's not an excuse for failing. You're saying, well, I couldn't pass without going to class. Going to class is a part of going to school. That's the point.
Anyway, point is, I did pass calculus. It just took me 2 semesters.
Okay, but also you didn't need it.
Yeah, I did.
For what?
First year business needs the first level of calculus.
No.
Yeah, it does. It's literally a mandatory thing. Yes, it does.
I literally took the first year business.
Yeah, and you took calculus too.
Nope.
We literally talked about how you found calculus harder than in high school.
In university.
Yeah, that's
Not
what I'm
high
talking
school.
about. Oh no, I'm talking about high school. Sorry, I'm talking about university. In high school, I got like a 60 in calculus, and I had to get it upgraded to a 75.
Yeah, but
So I went to night school to get it upgraded to a 75.
you don't need it. You don't need anything. I had a 0 because I didn't do it in high school. You don't need to upgrade.
Well, you must have done Foundations 30 or something. You did some math thing that got you into it. Because I needed 30 to get
Oh yeah, I
into
did
it.
Foundations. Yeah, but why'd you have pre-cal?
Because I didn't do Foundations.
Point is, you got a horrible grade, and I don't trust your math because I've seen you do math and it's terrible.
All I'm saying is I got the same numbers, So Pengu is asking us what our thoughts are on movable stasis chambers. Pengu, we brought this up before, and we essentially didn't have the brain power to figure it out. I asked Razeworks about it, and he said theoretically it'd be possible, but kind of just ended the conversation there. I don't know.
Well,
what are your thoughts on moving stasis chambers now that you bring that up?
if they work, then they work, but they need to move at the same time as the boars.
Yeah, it was tough because the thing had to bounce. So unless you're building it on the nether roof, we couldn't really figure out.
You'd have to build it on the nether roof. But also then you need because the boars are so long, they go over 3 chunks at a time. So you need to have 3 of those things. I think it's 6 ender pearls you need. And maybe not 6, maybe get away with 4. But you need 4 ender pearls.
Tangier says,
thing.
Skill issue, they can fit in the holes.
What?
I guess you have a skill issue, Matthew. I like how I'm just the mediator of this conversation. I'm
design
pretending that I'm.
No. Don't say I have a skill issue. Okay? I'm not even smart enough to design those things in the first place or understand how. I mean, I understand they work. They just bounce a pearl, but don't. No, it's not my skill issue. He's the redstone guy. He's the one who's supposed to be building these things.
I
just do spreadsheet
I thought
math.
you were the redstone guy between us.
No.
Literally why we brought you into
Between
this
us.
challenge. Yeah, between us.
No, you brought me in for redstone because I haven't done any redstone. I've done literally 0 redstone. I've done math. I mean, I don't know if that's useful. First, actually, ask Pingu if it needs honey.
Yeah, if it needs honey, that's a big issue.
The reason why it might not even be that useful is because the big majority of the challenge, what we're doing is getting materials for the boars. Once the boars are running, the only thing that can be left after that is the gold farm. And we have 2 people. So as long as one person stays behind the boars, then the boars can run. And the only thing you need, the only other thing that we'd be doing, aside from the gold farm for a couple hours, is running behind the boars and collecting ancient debris. So all that chamber would do, all the pearl, lotus, stasis, whatever crap, that would just allow the person not to stay so close to the boars when they're following it.
It would also allow us to launch boars early, though, to collect the debris we need to put in the boar setup.
It would allow us to launch boars early.
We could launch 3 boars and get the
Yeah,
debris
you
we
could
need
launch
to
all
load
the
all
time
the
you
boars.
finish it.
And that would save us probably at least
no,
an
you
hour.
don't launch. To launch the boars to get all the debris you need? No.
Yeah, we rough it to build 3 boars, launch them, and then go about the challenge normally. And by the time we get to building the boars, we should have all the debris we need.
Okay, well, I'm more thinking you build 1 boar, launch it, build their 2nd boar, launch it, 3rd boar, launch it.
Oh, I see what you're
going all the
saying.
way to get to 40.
Yeah.
But how much more resources is it to make those things?
How long does it take to build the boars from start to end, assuming the same time as the other ones?
The other ones were, you said 8 minutes was your best.
Okay, but we're
And
not
I'm 10.
averaging 8 minutes.
Oh, well, that's what we are.
You
You're
put
averaging
8
8
minutes in the spreadsheet for my building.
That's
the
what
boar
you
time.
told me. You said you do it in 8
You
minutes.
asked what my fastest time was. I said the fastest I've
No,
ever built one is 8
I
minutes.
say, how long do you do the boars? You say 8 minutes.
I said
And
10
I
minutes.
say, how long do I do the boars? And you say 10 minutes.
The build time's got to be 10 minutes at least.
Okay, well then it's worse.
On average, the build time is 10 minutes. You might get a couple 8s in there for good boars, but...
Well, then that's just a you problem.
Yeah, doing
Oh, wait,
8 minutes a boar...
I have you at 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I have me at 14. That's right.
This one would actually probably be quicker to build because there's less distance to cover. Like you're not you're saving like a chunk and a half of running back and forth basically.
All the pistons, you got to place the pistons in the right direction, and the observers in the right direction.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I don't know.
I mean, you know.
Like when I did the first one. Okay, when I did the first one and I was making up the tutorial for it, I just messed with it enough until I got into like a nice flow of building without having to do too much, like stopping basically.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to like be turning around and. Like some of those pistons face forward, backwards, up and down. Observers are up, down.
Yeah, I'd have to do a breakdown of the machine and actually figure it out, but I don't know. I think this one looks like it could be faster, to be honest, to build. Once I get a breakdown done. But anyway. So what's the deal?
What's the deal?
You're gonna go on to spreadsheeting now, and
back.
I'm.
I have 2 questions. Want gold hunting in bastions be faster? How slow is
cry.
a speed run?
Do we have a time slot for crying? Is that part of the?
You can cry after the video's done. Hold all crying until video is published. Pengu, I would think it's more important to get, and see if you agree with this, Matthew. I would think it's more important to try to see if the other boar is theoretically possible before messing with stasis.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Even if stasis worked, I don't know if it would be good. Because increased collection time for resources, increased build time.
I'll get to you in a minute right now.
And somebody might as well be running behind the boars anyways, just to collect extra ancient debris that it misses.
Yeah, like if this freed up one person to, theoretically TNT mine while the other one's following the boars for like 3 hours, like that's like at max. Like,
but following the boars is faster than TNT mining.
What if one person was already doing it? And they were maxing
if
out?
they're covering all of the ground. But if they're not covering all the ground, then you'd want 2 people doing it.
Oh, okay.
Also, one person's going to the gold farm.
Right.
And if we're having these boars only run for like 3-4 hours, that's basically the time of the gold farm anyways.
To answer your question
so
about
only be one person
collecting the debris, I actually think it's easier in this design. Yeah, you're much farther away here.
Are you suggesting collecting it while it's running?
No. I'm just saying you had asked if collecting debris was harder in this one, and I think it's easier.
I did? I don't think I did.
Oh.
And I'm assuming those trapdoors are where the...
Yeah. All 3 are on here in a row.
3.
He gave me the breakdown of the rates in case... Does that interest you?
Yeah. I mean, I'd just be testing myself.
He said 41% go in the rightmost cart, 41% to the middle, and 18% to the left.
What? Only 18 to the left?
I guess because they're on a line here, right? The last time they were staggered. One was in the middle back.
So it prioritizes going to the... Wait, rightmost in what direction?
It's got to be head on.
Driver side or passenger side? Assuming you're not British.
No. You got to do looking at the front, right or left. That's much easier to. He said driver side is 18. So yeah. So this way.
So not what you said.
What I said?
Driver side is driver side's 18.
Yeah. So that'll be that side.
No.
Wouldn't it be? Oh no, you're right. No, that would be the right side.
This man doesn't even know how to get in a car properly.
Look, we were abroad for a while, okay?
You didn't drive.
Yeah, but I watch people drive.
Yeah, were they on the other side of the road?
In some of the countries.
Which countries?
China and that was it.
They weren't on the other side of the road, China.
Really? Were they just driving on the wrong side in China? That's weird. That's even worse.
Wait, what side is China drive on?
One of the places we went to, they were driving on the wrong side.
What side of the
And
road?
I don't think it was Japan.
Mainland China drives on the right side of the road.
But their driver's side's on the other side of the car, isn't it?
No.
What place did we go to that had the driver on the other side? Maybe it is Japan.
Japan's left side.
Oh.
But when were you in a car in
sense.
Japan?
I just saw people. I experienced it from a distance.
Oh my goodness.
If you're behind the board looking towards the wither. Oh, he based it off of looking this way.
Yeah, it's the right side of the vehicle, not. You always interpret things through your eyeballs, not by what things are.
Stop being
When
a
he
hater.
says right side of the bore, he means the right side of the bore, not the right side when you're looking at the front of the bore.
Listen. Find this deeply rude.
No, you're the one who's arrogant enough to think that everything's coming from your POV.
All right, what are your thoughts on what to do? Pengu, I keep calling Pengu Pinyu. Pengu said that he thinks the 19 is theoretically possible. He just has to test it.
Wait, is it Pengu or Pingu?
Pengu.
Oh, so he's not the Newt dude?
You just broke your world.
Well, that's okay. I still love my Newt.
Technically, his name is like Mythical Pengu, but I just call him Pengu because it's easier.
I want to change my name to Pingu.
No more G Squad. Well, it's not taken, so. All right, but what's the plan, Stan?
I mean, I want to go get food and I was just ready to curl up in a ball and cry and get some food, but also Jaden's friends are downstairs and then they're gonna try and talk to me. I don't want to talk to those people.
I was able to avoid them the other day. I walked right by them, didn't even look at them. I feel like you should be able to do that.
Oh, I will. Don't worry, I will flat out ignore them.
Oh, just in case you misunderstood it, or I misunderstood it more specifically, Pengu sent me an image of what side is what. Here's the thing. Netherite Beacon 1 is ready for me to edit, and I kind of want to go do that too. Okay, here's a problem. Last question. Should I start working on memorizing this? Or is there like a quick dirty math thing you can say to be like, will this even work, or do we need to wait for the 19? Because if I have to memorize this thing and then we don't use it, now that is kind of funny because
poor you.
I was waiting for you.
Let me do all the work. Let me suffer through the whole mathing spreadsheet just so you don't have to practice.
I knew I was setting you up for that if I said that.
Gosh, every time with this guy.
I just don't want to memorize it if I don't need to.
Hey, you're gonna post this video and your entire fan base is gonna turn on you because of how poorly you treat me. When I go through and do the final proof edit, I'm gonna edit it in a way that makes you look as bad as possible.
Don't worry, Reno said he's ready to do it. So you're eventually going to get to working on the boar. I'm gonna finish editing Netherite Beacon 1. And then I guess just work on memorizing this
Hey,
until
Muddy Man, can
Hey,
we ask the penguin
have you
if
been
the
giving
melons
Michael
have to be
things?
melons?
To work on.
Could they be leaves or moss or something? Or maybe pumpkins?
1 second, Ender. Wait, what'd you say, Matthew?
Have you been giving Michael things to work on?
Yes. He is taking a very long time to do said things, but yep.
I had given him like, this is what you do if I didn't give you anything else. But I didn't know if he was still doing that because I'm like, he's got to be finished by now.
Yeah, that's what
But I always see him working on something, so I don't know.
Let's see.
As I don't have time to deal with it.
Oh, he did a couple thumbnails. Not exactly.
He was editing today, wasn't he though?
Well, he's been doing your intro for Another Beacon 2. Or Another Beacon 1,
intro.
Sorry. Yeah. Because I had an intro and you did an intro. He was
I
prep
had an
editing.
intro?
Yeah, he was prep editing your intro. Not you voicing it.
But-
You're the one you wrote.
Oh, like instead of your intro.
Yeah. So we can measure against which one's better.
Oh, I thought you did my intro.
No, I did both. Because I still liked my intro.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, these thumbnails are, I guess I could show chat. These thumbnails are, interesting. Right. Hold on, wait a second, as I just reveal everything to chat right now. I don't know if I can, like, show this properly. Oh, I can open it in a new tab, actually. Hold up. Open in new tab. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I'm not sure about these.
Can the sponsor be for this video instead?
We got this one. Not really sure. Just not really sure. We got this one.
Oh,
Yeah. This one.
that one's better.
I wouldn't have put the grass here though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta get rid of the grass.
This is
The third one.
It is my fault.
There's one. It might be better for NB2, but you could do the beacon with the 7 guys standing on top of it, sort of silhouetted by the light, and then the 2 of us looking up at them.
Mm. Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go now and do stuff at your own pace, and I guess once I stream again, I'll start memorizing these and trying to figure out a way to build them. And then if we don't end up using them, I'll just be sad. Because I do wonder if 19 might not be fast enough. Like, we might need to bank on the RNG of these to even be within realm. It's kind of what I'm wondering.
The 19.
I guess it depends on the resource requirements for it, but...
Oh, we probably, I mean, I don't know. We might probably be building like 30, 40.
Yeah, I didn't know if 19 was even going to be...
No, we're not building 19. I doubt it.
Someone said something in chat to which Penga replied to and said, not flammable block, have a hitbox, and not crushable by flowing lava for the commenter. I don't know who commented something, but
It'll be melons, pumpkins, or moss blocks. But probably moss. I mean, pumpkins, if we happen to find enough pumpkins. I think moss is just like easy to get.
oh yeah, I guess Ender, you missed the first part when we theorized of what we could replace this with if we wanted to.
Or, you know, I mean, the 7 guys and the 7 guys that did the 20-hour speed run. And we, for some reason, I'm only using 2.
All right, are you gonna go away now?
Yeah, should I be streaming?
I would.
Doing this whole thing. All right, I should just throw out my entire stream schedule for the next week. I'm just gonna stream.
This is what happens to me.
Times, whenever. You know, it happens to me because of you.
Yeah, I guess it's more of a me effect.
It's your plague that is doing this.
You call me a
Thank you,
plague?
Pengu. I get it now.
Yeah,
Lesson
you're a
3
plague.
smiley face.
That's rude. I'm gonna drink my ginger ale in peace while you sulk. All right, chat. So, for those of you who missed it, just to give you a quick summary, because I know some of you popped in between, we have been working on a new board design, as I kind of assumed Matthew would not be able to get us a sub 20. Not because he's not talented enough, but purely because the math I gave him just might not have been able to math its way down to 20. Last night, this version got finished. This version, Pengu estimates around 25 per hour. The problem with it is that it's going to break, guaranteed, and it's just a matter of when. He described the half-life as around 11 hours, but realistically, unless you ran like 100 and like actually tried it, like we're not going to get an accurate number on that. So just know that if we launch these, they will break eventually. So Matthew has immediately called me again. Don't let me do anything.
Hey then.
What?
You still want me to watch the video and you want me to spend 4 hours doing that?
Yeah, Matthew also has to do a peer edit of my video to see if... I mean... You know... What if you just watch...
I don't have time for this crap!
What if... You
What do you
just
mean,
watch...
what if?
Why don't you just watch an hour? While you eat food.
Just watch an hour.
Go get some food. Watch the first hour. And then go back to another Bacon 2. And make your editing notes based on the first hour. Because that'll give me kind of an understanding of what you feel like for the whole video. Because the whole video is kind of like the first hour, but just
When are you
more.
posting this one?
Friday?
2 days. Goodness gracious.
So I would like if you were able to do that tonight.
Tonight. Great. Okay. I will eat food. I will start editing your stupid video. And then, if I am not tired, I will start working on version 4 spreadsheet. And if I am tired, then I will sleep. And I will do version 4 tomorrow.
Just to let you know, Chad, he will sleep on the floor. Because that is where he sleeps right now.
Don't tell them my business, all right? They don't need to know I live like a hobo.
Matthew doesn't get a bed until he completes Netherite Beacon 2.
Yeah, Chad, he doesn't pay me enough to afford a bed. He said you got a roof. That's good enough.
All right. Anyway, as I was saying before we were so rudely interrupted by Matthew, so Pengu came in with this board that we've been working on for the past few weeks, and he's gotten it to about 25 an hour. However, it's going to break over a certain period of time, so it's kind of a balancing act of if it's going to be as effective as we need it to be. He's also working on another design, which will be slightly slower, somewhere between 19 an hour, but will be more stable. I'm not sure if that's going to be fast enough, so he might be forced to use this, in which case, pray for us. But yeah, so this is the new design. It is substantially more expensive than the old one, if you can't already tell, but it is smaller, lengthwise, and bigger height-wise. So, you know, cry. Yeah. That is what we have introduced this stream and what is different this stream. It is sort of a thing, Ender, where it's like, we could just roll the run and hope, because we might need the 25 per hour. It might just be like a necessity, you know what I'm saying? So we'll really have to see what happens there, but yeah. Yeah. Well, all my queued runs are useless now. Sorry, Bees. Listen, I didn't know of this machine. I know. Okay, chat. This brings up a conversation of if we can pull this off, do we redo the solo run? Because like our solo run is sitting at 64 hours. With this kind of thing, 29 hours of our solo run was sitting in boars. At minimum, we could be twice as fast. Like, literally, we do the exact same run solo, and we would save 14 hours. We would literally be in the 40s for a solo run, just with the new board design, which is kind of hilarious. Well, I'm not going to do it for the video, like for the main channel video, but second channel video where we redo solo, just like, we'll just do one run. And then like if we get like 40 hours or something, then we'll just be happy and call it, you know. If we use this design, we could even get even faster than 40 hours. We might even be in the 30 hours in that situation, solo, which is insane, but yeah. But if we use the 19 one, we'd probably be in the 40s. But I don't know. It's a thought chat. We might be a little sick of Netherite Beacon by that time. So maybe not. I just think it would be funny. Because you already know someone's going to come and beat my record immediately. And I'm like, I may as well try to set something hard, you know? Did all this work. I already know how to do it. Just do one more. Worth it. But yeah. So, I would work on memorizing this as we go right now, except I gotta finish Netherite Beacon 1. So I'm probably gonna abandon you all. And come back tomorrow. And we're gonna be working on memorizing. I'll probably spend all night tonight editing. And then I'll probably be a little tired for stream tomorrow because of that, but that's okay. So expect tired me tomorrow. Actually, no, expect hyped me on caffeine tomorrow, actually. So tomorrow we'll be streaming at the same time. So Matthew is probably going to stream later tonight, by the way, chat. So if you want to see how the weatherboard progress goes, I don't know if he's going to stream, but if he does, you should probably watch because you might be able to help him. And we might need, like, theories going there, so. Or, you know, you do. Okay, redirect. We're just going to set the new stream. So same time, same place, around 2 p.m. EST is when we're going to start. And we'll be working on memorizing this machine. Last time for Netherite Beacon 1, I did it off stream. I don't really have the luxury of doing that this time because of time constraints. So you're just going to watch me make a tutorial and play with this machine and memorize it. Only not use it, probably. So, thanks, Tacho, for modding. I think I saw Snorks in here for a bit. Bees. But that's good, Bees, because hopefully you'll make a video out of it. And then you can use my video to piggyback on views, and then, you know. Sorry, what do you want, Rito? Oh, Patrick was here too. Oh, Patrick, I have a tech question. I tried the 5090 in an A70 motherboard. Matthew's upstairs. Still didn't work. How slow was the speed run? Oh, we rolled 2 bad stables in a row, and the next run, we found a bastion that was encased, and couldn't find our way into the bastion. We dug around for about 10 minutes. I gave up and then was killed by a brute. This is how those runs went. We finished 2 stables, but both were bad. Won't gold hunting in bastions be faster? Only if... So here's the thing. When we were in Netherite Beacon 1, we talked about fixed times versus variable times. A fixed time is something that you can guarantee. A variable time, obviously, you can't guarantee. The more fixed times we had, the more we didn't want fixed times because we wanted the chance that RNG could roll us a good thing. And the problem we had with Bastions was it was so RNG based that it could be up or down. The other problem with Bastions, which you are right is solved in this run, was rockets. The amount of extra time it would take to get the rockets did not make sense in correlation to how much time we were saving versus the gold, versus the pig farm. Now that we have more rockets, possibly, but it is kind of irrelevant because the entire thing of what we're trying to do in the beacon speedrun is we're trying to get to building the wither boars as fast as we can, and gold is not a part of that. Meaning, if we could save half an hour on gold, it wouldn't really affect things much because gold farming happens after the boars are launched. So really all you'd be doing is saving half an hour, which that person can go manually mining for. So you might get an extra 30 debris, but like, it's not really a big change, if that makes sense. Yeah, the improvement, and also that would mean I would need to do it because Matthew couldn't do that. which probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, to be honest, but... Collecting items for gold farm is after the boar gets done. Not collecting items, but the only items you need for the gold farm is obsidian. Right? Like, I think you need like 44 obsidian for the gold farm. That is collected pre-boars, but what? That's 5 minutes. So yes, you're right. With the rocket, with the gas farm, you could theorize that bastions would be faster now, but they don't really help, I don't think. Didn't we need gold to mine cobble? We have the automatic end farm now that will automatically give us cobble. We're not manually mining anymore. Which, by the way, if we did in a solo run, would save us another 2 hours. Like I'm telling you, solo run, we could have our time with these theories. But I'm glad these theories are in Netherite Beacon 2 because it gives Netherite Beacon 2 something new. You know what I'm saying? If we did all these theories in Netherite Beacon 1 and then just added another person to make it faster, that'd be kind of lame. Like, I wouldn't want to now go back to Netherite Beacon 1 and do a faster run because we have these theories now. I would rather Netherite Beacon 2 kind of stand out in that way. If that makes sense. Because that's what Netherite Beacon 2 adds in value. If I remove all that and put it on Netherite Beacon 1, then it's like, what's the point of Netherite Beacon 2? I thought it'd be in the record, I guess, but... yeah. I could be more fun segment for the YouTube video. Yeah, if I had more than 9 days to do this, maybe. Can we have a faster solo run? Theoretically, if Pengu can get us a 19 boar per hour, we could be looking at a high 30 hour, low 40 hour run. If we use these boars, we could be looking at like a mid 30 hour to high 30 hour run. Solo. Keeping in mind that our current record is like 64 hours. So yes, we could be looking at a much faster solo run with these new theories. But these new theories are for Netherite Beacon 2. They weren't meant for Netherite Beacon 1. Correct, Pengu. It's pretty irrelevant. Let me double check that in my brain because I just kind of set that off the cuff. Yeah, no, the extra iron we would need to collect for the hoppers to collect nuggets. Nah, you just need way too many nuggets. Right now, it takes about half an hour to make a gold farm, and then we get all of our gold within 3 hours. But that person is going to be doing that while the boars are running. So while one person is sitting with 40 boars, someone's going to take a 3 hour detour, collect all the gold, and then come back and mine debris manually until in the big tunnels until the boars are done. I don't see the boards being able to collect enough nuggets that would make a meaningful difference. Because like, well, wait, hold up a second. If 40 boars had 3 slots open, wait, 3, 6, well, I guess 9 slots open. If 3 boars had 9 slots times 64 divided by 9 divided by 9, 21 blocks. I mean, that's probably like 15 minutes at the gold farm that would save. I don't know if that's... I never actually thought about putting just nuggets as the filler blocks in these things. Because there's 3 minecarts on a boar. Those 3 minecarts give us 9 slots. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't multiply it by how many boars we had. Wait. Hold up. There's 3 minecarts, okay? Each minecart has 3 empty slots. Assuming that we're only putting 2 debris in each, because that's probably what we'll do. Because that's what we did last time. So we have 9 empty slots per boar. And we have 40 boars. Yeah, that makes sense, right? So we have 360 slots times each one's going to hold a stack of nuggets divided by 9 divided by 9. Is it 300 and... Wait, what is it again? Why did we never think of that? That's all the gold we need. I don't actually know how much gold we'll collect, but if we maxed out the hoppers... I don't know if it would max out the hoppers. Yeah, I mean, it might be something just interesting to test. I might just run a simulation with like 10 of these, fill them with nuggets, and just see what happens. It would be, like, if that got us all of our gold, it would help, definitely. Because, like, right now, we're looking at saving 2 hours to beat the run. That's something that saves, like, potentially half an hour of real time, because that person can be mining. Like, I don't know what it'd actually save, but... Well, it doesn't hurt unless you've already got the gold anyway, in which case it doesn't matter, right? You'd have to be assured that this would get you all your gold, so you could ignore the gold farm altogether. It does kind of suck, because the gold farm's the easiest farm to make and, like, the quickest farm to make. But it's the longest farm to grind. That's the problem with the gold farm. Alright, so I'll probably put 10 of these in the nether and just launch a quick simulation while I go to other stuff today. And we'll see if gold's an option. Or maybe Matthew will. I don't know. I'll ask Matthew if he wants me to do it, or he can do it. Because if we could get enough gold through these, that'd be interesting. Okay, anyway. I need to go and edit. So, get out of here, people. Okay, Matthew has just come down right when I'm trying to end stream again. Wait, here's my opportunity. Where's wide cam? The saddest wide cam ever.
What was that?
Wait, it needs to get propped up.
It's terrible. It's back to your computer. Did you just use a sandwich wrapper?
See, there we go, wide cam. That actually was pretty effective.
Can Nathan do the math? Pull up the wiki.
The gold farm thing's interesting, eh? This is why we need more smart people.
This is what I've been sitting in my chat.
Why weren't you
2
thinking
weeks.
of this? I feel like you could have thought of this.
No, I spent 2 weeks sitting in my chat being like, guys, what else can we do? What else can we do? Nobody said this.
Fangio's known about this for 10 seconds. He already came up with it. Okay, what do I care about? Oh, distribution.
Yeah, so at, what, 15, 16? Well, just say, is this 5 tall now or 4 tall? What's the new bore? How big is that hole? No, look at the hole. What the? Okay, well, you've been chopping it up. What's the actual hole?
This is accurate, I think. Fine. Puts it in the same hole. Pengu does seem to really want a slab there, as a side note.
Oh,
To start it.
so I need to remember that. I mean, it's a stack of slabs. It's not. It's poor melons. That's your food. You fall behind, you collect those melons. That's what you're going to survive off.
That's
I'm not
punishment.
getting you any more food. Why did it leave?
Oh,
it spits
this is
stuff
the
out
push
behind.
block. This is so funny how that works. Oh, so it is actually mining this then. Does it collect that though? Because does that drop
well,
to the hoppers?
It's picking up the top. So like this top layer is ending up here.
Oh.
So it is.
But can this make it through to the things, or does it fall behind? Or stay on top even?
What?
Does the blocks up here
Yeah.
actually fall into the minecarts?
No, they're right here.
Oh. So what the heck is
So that's
like what is this?
4 tall. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So it's 4 tall. And 15 is the primary. No,
No, 16 is the Y level. You want to stand on 15. What?
That's just his stuff. I don't know. If it's...
Ore might not spawn often enough in the Nether. I've never tested it. It could be a full block, I guess, but you can put a slab there before running the machine and add a second one to complete it. Oh. Just a slab's fine. Okay, so around the 16, we'll say. We're talking 221. And how much does each drop when broken? When mined with a pickaxe. 2 to 6. Oh, here. So 4 times times 221, and then go ancient debris. So 884, and go to 16, or go to this thing. 884.50. Calculator, go 884 divided by 50. And then goodness gracious. Divided by 9 times 4, I think. What did I do? What is that number?
Blocks? Or is I think it's because you divided by 9 at some point. Or ingots, I guess.
No, that's a comparison. Okay, I think we're getting 8 times the amount of gold as we are ancient debris.
Oh. So we're getting
So
9
it's
and
good. So there's no gold farm.
I mean, I think we should still throw a couple boards in and test this, but...
Yeah, I'll test it. But if 3 slots are empty, we don't need a gold farm. And we said 3 slots was 4.
We're going to have 2 slots of ancient debris, most likely.
Yes, I'm guessing. Maybe.
But we definitely have the capacity to hold that much gold with those 3 slots.
Yeah. I don't think we need a gold farm. That helps. Why couldn't any of you thought of that when I...
Okay, let's hire Pengu to watch our streams whenever we're doing redstone related stuff.
Oh, was that his idea?
Yeah. He's just like, I don't know the spawn rates, but I assume collecting nether gold ore is not very useful, right?
All that these things do is just show me how dumb I am. Because I can't think of anything.
It's just funny, though.
No, it does help when you have 100 other people thinking about something. Somebody will come up with an idea. Crowdsourcing ideas is very effective. Okay, gold farm disappears. Probably. We'll double check, but I think it disappears.
I mean, at least, like, it's not really a 3-hour save. It's more of like 2 hours, 3 hours more of mining, which equates to like what, a 45-minute save kind of thing. Like, how much does that actually tangibly save?
The gold farm?
Because it's 3 hours, but it's 3 hours of you versus you mining in the caves. So you're getting 3 hours more of you mining in caves, right? For debris.
Yeah, but the cave mining is tunnels with elytra. Now these will be slightly better because there's more area exposed, but tunnels with elytra I think was 140 an hour. So this would be, let's say, 160 an hour. Like, that's not bad.
It also saves the time that I was gonna build the gold farm.
Times 3 hours, so 480. That saves a decent chunk. It'll save off some time.
That's almost an hour of the boards running. Actually, not with these new rates. Never mind.
But
That's with the
it'll
old
save off
rates.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
But plus, I don't have to build the gold farm because I was gonna build it pre wither bores.
No.
So I can be digging tunnels half an hour sooner. Theoretically.
You're not building a pre-weather board. You're building it after. But it was all in all. I think it was 3 hours spent on the gold farm.
So all we're getting is 480 extra breed from this.
Yeah, but that's 408. We only need 6,000.
Oh, plus the 5 minutes we save on not mining that much obsidian. At the beginning.
Yeah.
Can't forget about the 5 minutes.
But that's 8% of the H debris. Saved right there. So what else you got, Pingu?
Any other guy? We've only been slaving at this for 3 months for you to come and disrupt it.
Why can't you just hire him from the beginning? Why did I have to do anything?
Because it's not how that works.
Because he's not your slave?
Okay, I've been trying to end stream for like 50 times now.
Okay, end your stupid stream.
And it keeps getting interrupted by things.
Stream, I don't like you anymore. Go away.
Okay.
That's when you just press the end button immediately.
Thanks, Patrick, for modding. And Tacho and Snorks for a bit. Okay, bye. And then Twitch will raid somebody.